this amazing feed to you guys to watch right now.
Maybe we can bring drone racing in next year.
Yeah, I think that's cool.
Yeah.
Hey, one of the other things I want to talk about out here, you see it all around. There's Scott's done a great job. There's about 18,000 whip flags out here on the track. If you can't tell what we're doing here from the whip flags, I don't know how to tell you.
Yeah, you can tell what we're doing from the air.
Hey, what's up, Facebook world?
How's everyone doing in Facebook land?
Yeah. Thanks for coming and joining the party over here with us at the pit bike track. There you see Caleb Carter on your screen, legendary pit bike racer. It's kind of a weird thing to say, right? Legendary pit bike racer.
You didn't think that pit bikes would make that big of an impact, but here we are.
Well, I can tell you this. I have sat at home on a Sunday and watched Caleb do racing on TV with, like I said earlier, the Nitro Circus crew and all them. So, and Jet running second right there. Jet is extremely fast. We've got to see him race quite a bit out here. And he's going to try to do something special and get around Caleb Carter. And I'm telling you, he does not want to let that go.
What kind of bike's Caleb on?
You know, I think Caleb is actually running a YCF, I want to say. I think he's got a sponsorship from those guys.
Cool.
But, hey, while we're talking about that, I want to bring something up. You'll see, we started talking about this a second ago. In all these flags out here, one that stands out to me outside of Mid-America Outdoors is the Orion Power Sports flag. Orion is a big sponsor out here this year. They do actually have a bike that we're going to give away at the end of the Pit Bike Series this year. And it's up in the pro shop. I got an Orion 190. Billy's got an Orion 190. We saw Colton out there riding earlier. They're extremely fast bikes, fun to ride. Feels like you're riding a big bike.
Wow.
I give all these Mad Dog guys all this crap, right? And then I go and get this 190 pit bike. I'm like, I kind of feel like I'm in the same field as they are now.
You skipped all the steps of like buying the stock bike and then adding them over.
No, I did that. I had the Honda. I had the Cowie. I started on 50s. Our original agreement was we're going to go 50cc pit bikes. We're not going to go any bigger because we didn't want to get hurt. You know, we're all old.
Yeah.
You know, we got to go to work, you know. I mean,
everyone's got stuff to do.
Scott's out here running this race right now. Come Monday morning, he's got to start working, you know, his regular job. He's a lifeguard at the Senior Citizen Center.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gets the discount over there, too.
Oh, yeah. He checkered flag right there. My man Caleb holding on to it, him and the Jet giving each other a little fist bump there. That was a great race. Caleb said one down.
That's just hanging out riding pit bikes with those guys.
Yeah, they're just having a good time. And you know what's really cool? I'm excited to see this right behind us where we're sitting right over here. They got a ramp and an airbag set up for these pit bike guys. I saw them out here playing around earlier. They were literally flipping that bike, doing everything on a pit bike.
They're going to be out at the Switchback show also.
Oh, so they'll be doing a show at the Switchback. We also got Matt Byton and Kenny Cowboy Kenny Bartram, Derek Berlew, Dominic Bellino. All those guys are going to be down there as well. So they'll be jumping the big bikes, and then we'll have this crew out there hucking these small bikes. And, man, Switchback racing, there's a lot of action today going on. 12-inch pro just finished up. It looks like we got youth class right now on the line. So these are our youngsters. Hey, look at this. I want to bring this up. Look at that Piranha sitting on the starting line.
Yep.
Is that 3 races in a row for that bike?
Yeah.
No, I think Dad had a break just now. Yeah, that's right.
Dad did beginner. She did amateur.
Yeah.
Now she's back for.
Well, I can tell you right now, when I first got up this morning, I was thinking this may be the earliest pit bike race ever in the history of pit bike racing.
I honestly said the same thing to my buddy this morning.
I don't think there's ever been a pit bike race at 8 a.m. in the morning.
I've never seen a pit bike race before noon.
Yeah. Well,
for good reason.
Hey, I can tell you one reason I do like it. It feels nice out here.
It does.
I mean,
this is the first break we've got in the heat since we got here.
And we got a rider down the first corner. One of our youth riders. Make sure they're all right and get them up. We'll see if we can get anybody out there to help this rider. But look at that, back out in front. There's that Piranha. Oh, he's back going. Give it up for these youth riders right here.
He's got a feather on his helmet.
Whoa, look at that. Oh, is that a girl? Hey, I can't tell. I can tell you what they are doing is they are getting awesome out there on the track right now. This is your youth pit bike division right now. And they are going to do, looks like 3 laps out here on the track for the youth.
I think that'd be a good amount of laps for me also.
Yeah, I think 3 would be my max.
Yep.
Yeah. I also did some laps on the short course out there. Not easy. Not easy. It's
What'd you take on the short course?
Me and Joey raced Carson Bell's cars.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, we had a good time.
Who won that one?
I definitely beat Joey. He cut the track and cheated. There's video proof of it on YouTube if you guys want to check that out.
No, not Joey.
Oh yeah, he cut big time. He did it in great fashion too. He did it exactly like his grandma would do a U-turn. It was literally the slowest cheating I've ever seen.
You almost beat him with cheating.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he almost fell out of the car. I don't know how he does that. I mean, we're strapped in with harnesses, but
it's impressive.
Piranha Rider up front just charging right now. Got a commanding lead in this youth class.
He's moving out. He's got a half-lap lead.
I know. I'm telling you what it is. Wants to go to the pool.
Yep. Yeah. Someone told her as soon as they're done here, they're heading to the pool.
Yeah.
Boy, that offset berm is awfully sandy over there. That takes a...
There's a few spots.
Yeah.
But I think you can agree with me. This is the best I've seen the track as far as prepped and ready to go for a race. I mean, Scotty did a good job. He put in a ton of work. He actually came up here a day before I did.
Yeah.
You know, so you guys have been up here a couple days before me, I think.
Yeah. We came up Sunday, I believe we got here, and we came up the next day, and Scotty was already up here working on putting that gate all the way in.
He's an overachiever.
He is.
Yeah.
I think you got to do that when you run pit bikes and race side-by-sides all on the same weekend.
Well, I mean, you also had to remember he is kind of a celebrity. So there's not a lot other than getting in the car and driving really fast for short course. He doesn't really do anything else. You know, they wipe his brow, bring him water.
Yep.
You know.
Bring him a prepped helmet.
Yeah. He's got this really awesome pink cup, long straw he can drink under his helmet, you know. I think he got it at Starbucks.
Yeah, that's where I got mine.
Oh, yeah? You got one of those too?
Oh, yeah. I think we all do.
Hey, I'm telling you right now, if you're out here at Mid-America, one of the coolest things that Mid-America has is the coffee shop up there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been
coming in handy on these early pit bike race mornings.
This is the first morning I missed it.
If you're listening up there in the pro shop right now, I will gladly take a bucket of chai tea.
Just bring 2 straws.
Yeah, 2 straws. We'll just take the party bowl.
Yep.
All right. Our youth classes, I think we're wrapping up youth right now. We got a few more riders out there on the track. We're going to jump into this Mad Dog 30 Plus. So these are the Mad Dog bikes. These are the big bikes, biggest bikes that we'll have out here running in this pit bike race. So these are 140s, probably modded up. Some of them are going to be stock. Some of them are going to be, you know, probably, I don't know, 212, something like that. You know, 190s. They got all this power.
Definitely more power than you need for this track.
That's right.
So that kind of makes up for the 30-plus aspect.
But we'll get Mad Dog 30 Plus out there, and then right behind him we're gonna have Grom coming up here just shortly, and then look at that, Mad Dog Pro. That'll be another good one to watch. I'm sure we'll have Caleb Carter and all his heavy hitter buddies out there. They're trying to win some money.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this starting line. What a great job. Looking good out here, Scott. Kudos to you and all the hard work you put in to make this pit bike race something special on a Saturday morning. You guys, if you're at home and you are tuned in right now watching us, download the Mid-America Outdoors app. Want you guys to keep up with everything that's going on out here. And that'll also tell you where all the action is if you're out here on park, what's coming up, all that good stuff. So go download that app. Give Mid-America Outdoors a follow on social media. And if you're watching at home right now, hey, we got a lot of action left for you. What I would love for you to do right now, if you could do one thing for me if you're at home, hit that like button, hit that share button, get this link out there. Tell everybody to tune in. Watch us right now at Mid-America Outdoors. We're a bunch of grown men racing kids' bikes. And we're off. Mad Dog 30 Plus. So this would be where I would probably be riding if I rode a Mad Dog bike. I'm definitely over 30. Hey, look, there's Taz back out there again. a lot of these guys, you'll see them, they'll ride multiple classes. They'll ride their over 30 class. They'll ride their regular class. They'll do the pro class. They'll also do the team race at the end. We call that the buddy race.
Yeah.
But that'll be coming up. They're going to try to maximize every opportunity they can to win all this money. There's too much of it out there.
Yeah, that's how you get all the money is you just enter every class you can get your hands on.
They are extremely lucky that we are not out there.
Just blocking.
Well, I don't know if you've heard Joey and I talking about this all weekend, but Joey and I actually have our own class called Rock Royalty. There's only 3 people in it.
Really?
Yeah, so that way we're always on the podium.
Who's the third?
Well, it's an alternate position, right? So it could be you. I know Dustin Battle Axe Jones is one to get involved with it. We kind of don't want him in there, though.
Yeah, because
then
it's just fighting for second and third.
I know. we gave Scott Rain a permanent position in there because we knew he'd always be in third.
Yeah.
But
and you guys are just battling for first and second. That's perfect.
We had to cut him, though, because unfortunately we cannot let people ride with training wheels.
Oh, yep. That's a big no-no.
Yeah. We got to at least, portray on the live feed like, we're good at what we're doing. So, sorry, Scott. No training wheels.
You're out. You've been cut.
Scott, a part of our broadcast team.
You heard it here first.
Yeah. He is he's the man. I think we got most of our broadcast team working on Ultra 4 right now, which is going on at the same time. We have so many events going on for Visions that there's things literally happen right on top of other events, right? So
cut between them.
Yeah, so right now we got all the pit bike action going on up here.
Travis Pointer taking a long line out there.
I saw that. Went to the inside of the corner.
Yeah, got a little crossed up on that last tabletop.
Hey, it's easy to do out here,
Absolutely.
All right, Mad Dog 30-plus action on the track right now. Coming up next, we're going to have the Grom class. If you don't know what the Grom class is, I'm pretty sure that does not mean the Honda Grom class. It means the Groms, as in the youngsters.
Be a lot more fun if it was.
I'm going to tell you something. I was riding Joey's Grom around last night in the pits. And, I have fun on those things, but I just don't, I think the pit bike is more comfortable to me.
Yeah. I think it's your background, honestly.
And I'm going to tell you this. I also saw Joey yesterday. I don't think he knew that anybody was even looking, but he was coming up the hill from the staging area, and I saw him take a nice little dirt nap off his pit bike. I had to pull over and tell him, hey, I did see that.
The problem with the Grom is it gets expensive the more you lay it down.
Hey, checkered flag is coming out. So we're wrapping up our Mad Dog 30-plus, probably in perfect time. All these 30-plus riders, they're about to go back and get some oxygen, have some water.
IV drip.
Yeah, a little IV drip, a banana, a whole bottle of Advil. The arm pump is real, especially when you're over 30.
Yes, you're going to see a lot of forearm cramping.
So it looks like up next, we got Grom class coming up. We got to get our Grom riders on the starting line. And then we're going to jump into Grom.
How many do we have in the Grom class? Do we know
we'll have to look when they all get on the line. They gave us limited notes. Limited. I know what classes are going. I know how many laps they're doing. Outside of that,
that's what we got.
Big time though, man. I'm stoked. My morning's starting to come to me. I start to feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
When I first woke up this morning, it was not a pretty sight.
Debating life.
Well, I believe while we're getting this Grom class all ready, I'm not sure what they're doing over there, but I think we're going to go to a quick commercial right here. All right, guys, we'll be right back. Enjoy this little clip, this commercial we got for you right now.
ready for any challenge. Maxxis tires can handle even the most punishing off-road conditions. Maxxis tires. Tread victoriously.
No matter how hard we tried, we just couldn't get longer life out of our belts.
That's why we were so excited when we found these new Gates Redline belts. They have a super simple 3-step process for breaking in your belt the right way. Clean the sheaths with a Scotch-Brite pad. Remove any old belt residue, glazing, oil, or debris on the clutch sheath area with alcohol or acetone, and make sure the breather tubes are free of any old belt material. Step 2, install your new Gates Redline belt. Step 3, perform 2 10 to 15 minute heat cycles, giving it easy throttle on flat ground. Then, you're gonna repeat for the second heat cycle.
The best part, the process is so simple and easy, it really helped us with our competitiveness.
Yep.
No matter what, it's never an easy event, and it never will be, and that's what makes King of the Hammers King of the Hammers. Tire choice is everything. I mean, to have a tire that's reliable and consistent and drives well out in the desert, but yet when we get to these crazy rock sections, still has grip and performs, and we can hit these sharp, jagged edge rocks and not have a problem, is what we need. And the Rockzilla definitely are second to none when it comes to the UTV tires. And it just speaks traction. It's got big lugs hanging off the side. It's got big lugs down the side of the sidewall of the tire. If you're gonna look for something that makes traction and is gonna grip in rocks and dirt and everything, you look at a Rockzilla and go, man, that thing looks like it's gonna do the job right there.
Hey, and we're back. A little bit of a change up for everybody at home watching. We've been calling out that Grom was going to be next, but it looks like we're jumping straight into Mad Dog Pro. So here is those big bikes we've been talking about. And this is going to be your pro class, so this is going to be a fast one. I have had the opportunity to watch Burnett right there. He's on that 224 machine. There's Caleb Carter right next to him. 392, super fast rider. Oh, look out. Hey, I'm trying to say right here, there's some dicing going on because that first corner right there, even though it was clean, they stacked it in there real tight.
That's how you know it's a pro class, too. Those guys all came through that corner real clean.
The other thing that tells me this is pro is all these guys are scrubbing everything. Like, I think Caleb Carter's got he's got some style on that scrub, but right now he's styling it up in third place, and I know that's not where he wants to be, but.
And for anyone who doesn't know what a scrub is, I'm going to describe it and it's still not going to make sense. It's basically when you hit a jump too fast, so you slow yourself down in the air so you don't overshoot the landing.
Yeah,
real confusing, but it's a thing.
The idea
he's down.
Oh, down. We got our leader down in a corner. That just opened up the door right there. I think Jet has moved in to the top spot. There's Caleb Carter in second. And number 1, whoa, look out, coming around. That's Burnett right there. He crashed. Now he's going to try to get back up and catch these guys.
It's going to get real impressive towards the end.
Let me tell you, I don't know if he's going to be able to catch them because those two guys in the front right there are fast.
They're moving.
Every pit bike race we've had, they have battled up front right there.
Yep.
Caleb Carter, you can see that style. He's got that button up. I'm not sure. Is that a Hawaiian shirt? I don't even know.
What makes it a Hawaiian shirt?
I mean, I think the pattern. Yeah.
I like the flow.
I'm going to tell you right now, I think he should get one of those shirts that's got my face printed all over it.
I think we can do that.
I mean,
he's just got flow for days between the mullet and the shirt. He's just
He's bringing a style factor for sure, but
I can appreciate that.
hey, right now he's watching all of that number 100 Jet style. Jet's leading the way right now in this Mad Dog Pro class. There comes Burnett. He's working his way through the pack. He's leading the way. Now he's in fourth. I think he just made the pass to move into third. Not yet.
This track is getting dusty, too.
Oh,
These
it
conditions
is.
Changing quick.
It is. I would be willing to bet you that when we go into right before we start our second motos, I bet we end up throwing some water down out here on this thing.
We got the trucks for it.
We definitely do.
That's another thing I've never seen at a pit bike race is water trucks.
You're right.
It's impressive.
It is. Yeah. Yeah, we definitely needed all the water we could get out here. And we've had a lot of help.
Yeah.
We had some guys come in this weekend. I believe Harley Holland and them, they donated an extra water truck for us.
That's awfully nice.
So big shout out to them for that. Definitely helped out a lot. Look, there's 224. He moved into the third position right now on the track. That's Burnett. So he is he's working hard. Hey, what do you know about these ATC three-wheelers or three-wheelers out here on the starting line right now? What do you know about those?
I know I wanted one until I saw the price, what they're going for these days, and then that fantasy went away real quick.
Yep.
Those things are bringing top dollar, that's for sure.
Everybody's got polished wheels, looking all nice. I mean, showing up with some forged daddies on there.
Yeah. We have small quads out there too with them, don't we?
Yeah, I believe so. I believe that next has some ATCs and small quads, but right now it looks like, honestly, on the track, it looks like Jet run away with it. Caleb's kind of just said, hey, you can have this one.
I'll be back. We got another moto coming up.
Yeah, I mean, Caleb and them are only racing everything.
He just went to the box on the website and hit select all and then shopping cart.
I know, and you know what's so funny is they tell me, I was sitting down there talking to them last night, and they were like, well, we have to win everything for gas money. And I'm like, dude, it's $19,000. Like, what are you trying, what gas money, what, for your jet?
Yeah, that's a couple tanks of fuel nowadays.
It's getting up there, but, man, I mean, that's a lot of money.
It is. Maybe he meant a new van, too, with a full tank of gas.
Ooh.
Maybe that's what he was going for.
I'm all about that van life.
Yeah.
If you're a moto guy and you're at home watching, you're probably about that van life, too.
Yep.
Now,
There's convenience.
there is convenience. I did see Scott Champion last night. We were riding through the pits in our vans. You can always tell his van from my van, and that's because his van has a sticker that says free candy. Mine does not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do not let people get in my van. I don't.
That was a unique custom wrap on his part.
Hey, man, big shout out right there. It looks like the 100. That is my man, the Jet, right there. He's taking the win. And Caleb Carter run that second position on the track. Good race right there. ATC three-wheelers on the line. I'm going to get them going there. You see them right there? Look how cool these three-wheelers look. Look how serious these kids are, too. Their kids' elbows.
Doesn't Chad Mayo have one of these?
Chad Mayo has everything.
He does.
I don't know. I don't know what he doesn't have. Chad out here doing his thing. He did big last night, too.
He did.
Proud of Chad Mayo for all of his short course racing. Now he's continuing his morning on right now. Look at that.
I was talking to Chad Mayo yesterday after he came off the track, and he actually ran into a light plant. We had racing side-by-sides last night in the dark, so they had light plants scattered all over the track, and his front end was pretty banged up from hitting a light plant out there.
Well, you know, it's unfortunate, but we tried to tell him you have to stay on the track.
Yeah. He's always looking for that extra advantage.
He definitely did. I can tell you right now, there was zero advantage in linking up with that light plant.
Yeah. Unfortunate incident.
Drone guys out here absolutely killing it. There you see 360 Wraps logo on the top right of your screen. One of the park sponsors out here, 360 helping keeping this place branded up, looking good. And also a lot of the drivers out here. A lot of 360 wrapped cars, trailers, everything. They wrap my van. They wrap all kinds of stuff.
Your van looks good, too. That
It's
wrap really makes it.
It's very blue.
It is.
I like it.
Yeah.
Stands out.
It's awfully muddy. That's the muddiest I've seen your van.
It's actually, not as bad as it normally could be from out here. The nice thing is that Mid-America has paved a big majority of the pits.
Yep. They did. They brought a lot of tar in and paved a lot of stuff, and then they also have the wash bays, which
That's right.
I used to clean the Jeep up when we got here because there's bugs everywhere.
Hey, I've been to a bunch of races before, some short course racing I've been to before where it has rained while I was there, and it has gotten so muddy I couldn't even get my truck or trailer. I had to leave it there.
Ugh.
Right? Come back and get it on Tuesday when it's dried up.
That sounds absolutely miserable.
That ain't happening here.
No.
Nah, this place is on a whole nother level.
It is. The facility here is amazing. If no one's had a chance to check, or if anyone's had a chance to check it out, you should really tell your friends about it. Bring them out. Enjoy this place with the rest of us.
And it looks like we got white flag waving for our ATCs and small quads. You know what? I think I'm gonna try to get these drone guys and these production guys here in a minute after this ATC. If they can send one of those drones, I'm not sure if we got one. Hopefully we can. But if we could send one of those drones up in the air where you can see the overview of this place and what it looks like. We are up right now in what we call the prairie here at Mid-America Outdoors. So lots of stuff up here. Lots of stuff coming too. There's some plans for up here that's going to be pretty impressive.
Yep.
But on the other side of the park, I mean, this place has a full-on lazy river. We talked about that a bunch.
Yep.
It has coconuts, two coconuts. Legend Steakhouse.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a wash bays. There is a laundromat.
And you can't even quote how many acres the park is because every week it
It's
expands.
more.
It just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah, there's tons of stuff coming out here. You guys definitely want to be a part of this place out here, Mid-America Outdoors.
Eventually, Oklahoma will just be Mid-America
That's right.
Outdoors.
I believe you're right.
Yep.
They're going to rebrand.
Jason's just going to keep going.
Yeah. Checkered flag coming out for these ATCs and small quads right there. So we're moving right through this race order. And here we are right here. Next race, 12-inch, 30-plus.
This is the class I think I'd try.
Yeah, this is what I raced earlier. Beginning of the first race of the year, I came out, brand new, fresh bike. I pulled the whole shot, even though our race director at the time said I did not. It was we debated, and then a photographer put it out there, and I was like, I was right. I got that. But hey, you know what?
That's a bonus. Having so much of this on camera as we can go back and review footage.
That's
even
right.
at a pit bike race.
That's right. So right now, big gate right here. Look at Chad Mayo. He's up there in the front. Not sure what happened on that last one, but he's going to try to make up for it right now. He's trying to go around the outside, get the pass on Burnett. Chad also riding one of those Orions.
Yep.
Chad's my man. He actually helped me get my bike all dialed. For the one race that I came out, I got a podium, and then I decided that I was going to retire.
That's all you need.
Yeah,
one and done.
That one and done. I needed that moment, and I got it. I got a picture with a trophy on the side of my bike.
That's your Facebook profile pic now?
It's been there.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Chad actually helped me out, too, when I bought that bike 2 days ago. I bought the bike with a flat tire, and I obviously had no tools because I wasn't planning on buying a bike when I got out here. And sure enough, Chad had all the equipment we needed. We got that bike up and running, and I've been able to shred it around the park here because of Chad Mayo.
Well,
can't thank him enough for that.
Hey, let me tell you about this. Chad's back there in the back corner right now. Looks like he's had some more bad luck. He's back going, which is good. Not sure. I tell you right now, I think, people are a little discombobulated this morning.
Yes. Again, this is early for a pit bike race.
It is early for a pit bike race. Guys at home right now, if you're watching this, I just want you to see this right now. I want you to see how absolutely incredible this place is. Right now, we are tuned in, looking at the pit bike track. We're up here in the prairie, and there you see off in the distance, that's the other side of the park. Up there we got swimming pools, a food truck lot. We got vendor row. There's all kinds of vendors here. All these sponsors see in the top right of your screen.
Yep.
They got cool setups up there. Definitely go check them out.
All around us right now is Ultra 4 Racing.
Ultra
also.
4 Racing is everywhere. It's going on all around us. But man, this is the place to be. There's nothing like this up here
No. There's
No.
nothing like this
anywhere.
anywhere.
I'm just saying.
That's the awesome part.
There are great race facilities all over the country. There are great places for that stuff. But let me tell you what they may not have. All the amenities, all the things to make it to where when you show up here, it's not just about racing. It's about having a blast. It's about a family fun atmosphere.
And that's why it's Mid-America Outdoors.
Outdoors, yeah. Yep. We are not, Mid-America Off-Road or Mid-America Racing or something like that. We're Mid-America Outdoors because we do everything outside. I can tell you right now, I don't think I go inside my cabin unless it is to fall down on the floor and sleep where I fall.
I sleep and shower. That's about it.
Yeah. I don't even have time to shower. They just hose us off with water trucks.
Thought I smelled something.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It happens. Get that lazy river, put some shampoo in your pocket.
Well, 12-inch 30-plus action going on the track right now. And unfortunately, Chad Mayo had some more bad luck. We saw him pull off the track. Checkered flag is out. And, hey, I want to bring up one thing. As I see this checkered flag coming out, I can't help but notice that this 30-plus class seems to be riding on that slow lane pace.
They started out so aggressive.
I mean, they did that all the way to the first corner. They were on the gas. Pretty much after that, I think they had already had like a Rochambeau tournament for who was going to be in what position, and they just said, all right, let's do this.
Everyone just progressively rode to their best ability.
So one cool thing I want to bring up now, if you're watching from home and you're looking at the starting line, this is the ladies class coming up next. And look at all these ladies we got out here. Got to give it up for the ladies.
I tried to get some commentators of ours and other ladies at the park to try and race the pit bike I purchased in this class, and couldn't get any takers.
Man.
No one wanted to try it.
Hey, look at my guy right here. Look at him. He's rolling up. I mean, he definitely has a lot more clothes on than he did yesterday when I saw him. So, but he was he put a show on for us yesterday in his Reno 911 outfit with his boots.
He was feeling it this morning.
Hey, and then
he was feeling it.
I'm gonna tell you right now, he was feeling it, and then he decided to feel it even more, and he took it all off, and then he was in a Speedo.
Yeah. Well, there's water at the bottom of the barbecue.
I went down there fully clothed.
Yeah, he got kicked out of the water park because there's a swimsuit addendum up there.
Yeah.
But we had to wear the Speedo somewhere.
That's right. He did it. He made it look good too.
Yeah.
Look at these ladies out there charging on the gas. Shout out to all our ladies. Hey, you know what's coming up next, and I'm excited for this one. If you're at home watching and you got a youngster, a little kid, little boy, little girl, whoever, and they want to get into racing or they want to figure out how to ride a motorcycle or whatever, well, this next class is the STACYC class. It's going to come up in just a second. These are the coolest little bikes. They are basically like a balance bike.
Yep.
With like a drill battery motor on it. And you could teach your kid. My son at home, he's 3 years old. We started him on a 12-inch. And on these things, when we refer to 12-inch, we're talking about frame size. But we started him on one of these things, and, it's absolutely amazing. I started racing dirt bikes when I was 4 years old. My son has been on that thing since he was about, late in his twos. That's so weird to say. Like, I say I'm in my late 30s. He's late in his twos. But he got on that thing, and it's great. We can teach him throttle control. We can get him out on the track and teach him how to ride with other riders on the track, get used to the obstacles, all that stuff. So that class is coming up next. But
that is cool. It's cool to see the sport come up like that.
Oh, yeah.
Of them, just getting them out on a track around other kids.
Do you follow them? They just came out with an adult-sized
20-inch.
Yes.
Yep.
I kind of want one.
You were telling me about that.
I think my wife's going to kill me. I like toys. Give it up for these ladies right here. Out there showing us how to get it done. There's the 6 coming around. White flag is out. Oh,
he's down.
Tipped over in a corner.
Pick it up and keep going. That's what it's about.
Looks like someone from we got all the High Sun crew out here. High Sun, talked about them a little bit. One of the brands out here. They make some of the race cars we see out here on course and short course. And now we got all these High Sun. I know all the High Sun guys. They're all from my area.
Oh,
every one of these guys you see standing over there in that corner, they're all moto guys. So, but as you can see, they are all slightly over the hill.
Yep.
Yeah, you know, very, very minimally washed up.
Can still do a solid lap in the 30-plus
Yeah.
class.
I'm actually pretty sure that Jason Walling only did one lap. But apparently everybody in Pit Bike shares the same mentality as Dustin Battle Axe Jones. It does not matter if you won, lost. It doesn't even matter if you raced, but you got to go on the podium.
Yep. Just got to get up there and talk.
Yeah, you got to get up there and just claim it.
That's what he does.
Yeah. There it is. Checkered flag is out for our ladies class. Got to give it up for the ladies. Next up, sitting on the gate, there you see those Stasic bikes. Look at those things. They're super cool looking.
Yeah, they got the 3-spoke wheel.
Yep. The one on the inside there, it's got that really cool looking graphics kit on it.
Oh.
I'm going to tell you right now, probably the most fun I have out here is getting to call these kids races. You know?
Yeah.
They have so much fun out here, and it's fun. We've done enough of this announcing out here. The series has gone on long enough that we've developed these relationships. We've made friendships with these, with a lot of the youth that races out here. We see the Tremblays come out here, and Tanner Thompson, and all of them are out here racing, having a good time, and we become friends with them. And they start to pick on us for my dance moves.
Should be.
Yeah.
They should be. That's what I really like about this Visions Week is you can plan it around and bring your family out, and everyone can have a good time, and they don't necessarily have to follow you around and wait for you to do stuff. They can go do their own thing, whether go to the pool or watch some different racing or be at different events or even go trail riding out here.
Well, we talk about these kids. One of the coolest things that I saw was when we had 170 racing earlier in the week, and we did their award ceremony at a kids pool party.
Yep.
I mean, they had we had movies playing on the big screen. They were swimming. They were having a good time, and it was super impressive, man.
Yeah.
I'm ready right now. I think the gate's ready. There it is, Stasic class.
Getting over the gate.
Oh, the whole track. Oh, look at this guy. So check it out. I want you to see this. We got a new rider right here. He looks about the same age as my son. Dad's helping, and I feel like Dad's about to get a workout.
Yeah, he's going to run the whole track.
Yeah.
And that's the other hard part for these. They don't have suspension to soak up the rocks and whatnot. So when these kids hit these ruts that are already developing on the track and hit rocks, and it washes the front end in directions they're probably not used to.
I don't know if you guys at home can see this back here in third position, but this is the definition of Moto Dad right here. We're not on it yet. If we can get the live shot back here to show this dad, he is literally running the whole entire track. There it is right there if you're at home watching this. He's going to run the whole track and help his little man, his little rider, to stay up on two wheels.
Let's see how he does in the sand section right
Hey,
there. It's going to get interesting.
Yeah, I know, but I'm impressed. I mean, that guy right there, we like to say this a lot about other guys. Like we were talking about, we build these relationships. We know a lot of the people here and their families, and we got a lot of rad dads out here on the property, and that's one of them right there.
Yep.
I mean, that he's gonna be tired.
Oh, he fell. He's down. The kid's not.
Oh, look at the
he
kid.
waits for
He
him.
fell again.
He waits for him.
Yeah, look, he's like, come on, buddy. He's like, he can't keep up.
Come on, Dad. He's got to be gassed. That's a lot of running.
Oh, look at him. He is.
The dad paid the money for the Stasic, paid the money for the entry fee, and now he's out there running the entire track with his kid.
Well, I'm going to tell you what he needs to do. He needs to go pay some money for some running shoes. Looks like those Vans are not cutting it. Stasic action right now on the track. These are electric bikes. They're whispering their way around right now on the track. Can't even hear them.
Got the 121 with a commanding lead.
Oh, yeah, looking good. I guess that's why that bike's got all those graphics. It's a factory.
Fast.
Yeah, factory Stasic.
Yep.
Yeah.
Factory wrapped.
Yep. Look at Dad. Dad said, "Hey, we're gonna bump this down to a gear. I can't run quite as fast behind that bike the whole way around the track."
Let's put it on level 1.
Yeah. Back at it. Look at that rider. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. When he first started out here, I felt like this young rider that's running in third position right now with Dad helping him was struggling a little bit. I thought maybe this is his first time ever to be on this thing. I'm not sure. But as Dad has caught his toe and taken some dirt naps around the track, yeah. I've seen that this little young rider has got it right here, actually.
He does.
Doing a good job. Because let me tell you something. If you're at home watching, I don't know if you can really see and kind of really grasp, but these are extremely, extremely small kids on these Stasic bikes. And to them, these jumps are as big as Supercross jumps.
They're climbing mountains on those electric bikes, trying to get over these things without tipping over at the top or bottom.
Yep. And great job right now. I see the checkered flag is coming out, I do believe. Yep. There it is. So congrats to your winner. Congrats to Dad on limiting it to, I believe, 3 falls only.
Yep. He's doing good.
Yeah. He's definitely going to go get some water.
Or a margarita.
Yes, oxygen.
Yep.
Now we got stock class. Stock class getting ready to go.
How does stock differ from?
So we are running this thing where we got those rules, right? So we're trying to make it fair. So in stock class, most of these bikes are going to be pretty much the same. If you're looking at them right now on the live feed on the starting line, you'll notice you don't see any BBR swing arms. You don't see any crazy stuff there. These bikes can have a pipe only, I believe, and they can do bars on them and things like that, but they cannot do any other power adders. They have to be stock. These are all, I believe, 12-inch bikes out there too is what it looks like. There's my man Caleb Carter, the 123. He's also a winner out here before. It's going to be a fun one. So bone stock, 110s, about to hit the track, the stock class. And then I believe we'll be ready to take it back to the top of the race order and get this thing going again for Moto 2s.
Start Moto 2.
That's right. Moving right on through. Look at that handsome starting line official guy right there. That's Scott Champion, Locks of Love.
We've been having clean gates the whole day. That's impressive.
Oh, look at that inside line right there, Caleb Carter. It looked like he did it so casually on the start and then just stuffed it in that first quarter right there on the inside, took it over. So stock class action right now on the track. Caleb he looks like he rides this stock bike pretty good.
He can manipulate that thing fairly well.
Oh, we got to ride her down.
He felt high side. That's impressive.
Yeah.
You don't see that too often.
It's always nice when you wear black pants.
Yep.
And then you get this dirt on you.
And everyone can tell that.
Yeah, you fell.
You fell.
They don't even ask you.
Nope.
You go down to the pool, they're like, no one even says how'd you do. You look like you just laid in the dirt, so they already know.
They know you got a raspberry on your hip, too.
Yeah. 86, Caleb Carter. There's the 188, looks like, in the second position.
This class does look like a blast, though.
So, we talk about this all the time. When you race these, pro classes or, something like that, you got all these mods and power adders and all the things you're doing. The one thing that I like about this class, and one thing that you'll see in a lot of pit bike racing across the country is a lot of people they don't even run the L models. They don't run the clutch models. They just run the smaller 12-inch 110, the Honda, the Cowie.
Yep.
And that's it. And they don't do anything to them. They keep them stock.
Yep.
Because we have such battles when you're running stock bikes, light bikes, all around, right?
Yeah. Well, this is how the sport started was, someone had a bike and their kid rode it, and then they rode it around the pits, hence pit bikes. And then two guys got near each other and started racing, and in true racing fashion, now we're racing pit bikes.
Hey, right now, look, this man's walking up right here behind us at the broadcast booth. Hey, this is our guy right here. We just watched this guy run the whole way around the track helping this little man right here on his Stasic. So
Truly impressive.
that was awesome. Yeah. I don't know. He looks like he's a little gassed right now. He's been running quite a bit.
Now he's
but-
carrying the bike.
Yeah, now he's carrying the bike. He
Breathing it out.
literally held him upright around the whole track. Now he's carrying it. And look, Caleb Carter out there, he is carrying the weight right now in this 12. Look at that scrub. He is carrying the front of the pack right now.
Yep.
He's set the pace in this 12-inch stock class, and he wants to get a W.
Yep.
He actually wants a lot of them.
Yeah, you throw bars, pegs, seat, and stiff springs on one of these bikes, and you can just go out with your buddies and turn laps until your face hurts from laughing so hard.
Yeah, I know. Man, I'm telling you, it's a whole different. The vibe is totally different, right? When you go to a pit bike race, it's always a little bit rowdier.
Yep.
We had a pit bike race that I obviously did not attend. Somebody forgot that I'm the local legend where I live, and they did not invite me to this one, but I heard about it. We had a pit bike race the other day in Burleson, had some heavy hitters out there, and I heard it got a little western. So we definitely try to keep it clean out here. We definitely are pushing the safety side of things. We want everybody to be safe. We want everybody to have fun.
Yep.
Scott Champion doing a great job out here. And we just wrapped up our stock class. Caleb Carter taking the win in that one.
Looks like they're inflating the landing ramp.
Hey, does that mean we might get to see some flips here in a minute?
There's another thing you never thought you'd hear.
What?
Inflating the landing ramp.
I know. But, man, those bag landing ramps, they're
That-
game changers.
Game changers. It's
Yeah.
impressive. You can just bring a bag up, fill it up, put your ramp in front of it. 10 minutes, you're ripping jumps.
If you're at home and you're tuned in with us right now, we're going to have a bigger landing bag like this that you'll see in Thunder Alley coming up later on tonight when we do that switchback racing. Matt Byton and his crew are going to be out there putting on a show for us. And I heard these guys are coming down there too.
Yep. Saw that on the
So,
schedule.
We're going to flip big bikes. We're going to flip little bikes. We're going to jump UTVs. We're going to jump trucks. There's so much cool stuff going. The 170s are running in that tonight again, so another
the
chance for
switchback?
the kids. Yeah, they're going to jump in there. So we're pumped on that. That's going to be coming up a little bit later on today.
Yeah.
Um,
The cool thing about pit bike freestyle is you see a mixture of. It's not just like big bike freestyle. They do a certain jumps and certain tricks for the big bikes, but for the pit bikes, they're also doing more BMX style tricks with them too.
well, I think we ran through the order once. We just finished stock. We typically do team race at the end of the race. It's not one that we'll do two motos on.
That one gets a little chaotic.
It does. I feel like after we do team race, some people have to go see medical.
Yes. That's why we always put it at the end, and there's only one.
And it's not even from a high-speed crash. It's
Nope.
because we make them trade bikes and they try to kill each other.
They all run into each
Yeah.
other. They're hitting kill switches in true pit bike fashion.
Yeah, well, I mean, you got to, right? It's
Yeah.
a team race. In the team race, like, I'll tell you right now, I personally would like to see more of that.
Yes.
You know? I want to see these guys hold each other up. I want to see them try to keep each other from getting out there.
My big move when I raced pit bikes on my race bikes was putting the kill switch down in the center, get it off the top of the bars, because your
Yep.
buddies would always come up and hit your kill switch, and
Oh, yeah.
it always make you think twice about life.
Well, we are, I think we're going to take a quick little break right here, and I believe we're going to send it to a commercial. We're going to get some things done here at the track, and when we come back, we're going to start off at the top of the race order. We thank all you guys at home for tuning in with us. We still got a lot more action. Don't go anywhere, but right now, check out this commercial.
Breaking in our belts used to be such a pain in the butt.
No matter how hard we tried, we couldn't get longer life out of our belts.
That's why we were so excited when we found these new Gates Redline belts. They have a super simple 3-step process for breaking in your belt the right way.
What up, world? We are back. If you're looking at the screen right now, you're going, what is that thing right there? Well, that's the airbag landing, and these guys are putting on a little show for us. When we say a little show, we definitely mean they're riding little bikes.
Big men, little bikes.
Big guys, little bikes. Look at this right here.
They're doing big
Yoo!
tricks.
Throwing both feet up over the bars right there. I saw these guys doing flips earlier, man.
Yeah, they were pulling backflips with these things. That's
I know.
very impressive.
I can't even backflip on a trampoline.
There's a joke for that.
Hey,
Now.
yeah, that's I actually saw one of the best in the world.
Yeah.
My man Twitch the other day, he was up in Canada doing a show, and I did, in fact, see him land a little weird on the bag. I think he went a little deep in the bag, and it rebounded him. It threw him up in the air, and he slid on the concrete a little bit.
He bonked his head on the asphalt, that's for sure. He was feeling that one.
Yeah, that's all right. Every once in a while, he needs to hit his head.
Straighten him back out.
Yeah, clean things up a little bit for him. Still getting sized up right here. Our pit bike guys, they got to get their speed checks down. As you can see, these are small. Whoa, look at that. Both feet extended off the bag like he was going for that Superman.
He was. The impressive part of this bag, too, is right at the end of the bag, they have a giant hole. So they not only have to negotiate the bag, but after they ride out of the bag, there's a giant hole.
Oh, yeah,
they
I can
then
see
have
this
to-
right here.
They then have to stay upright for. So this is,
Did they pick that spot?
I hope not. I don't think they would have, but
I mean, did he not fall down walking in the hole at the end of the landing ramp?
no. They're like, you know what? Backflips into bags is not
Hey.
impressive enough. Let's put a big hole.
Yeah, right? Check it out. Looks like they're trying to get a little train going. They're going to try to get all these guys stacked up and
That's
do
a
some
new
jumping.
rider. I think he's trying to
Oh, look at this. Flipping for the win right there.
big backflip.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
let's bring a third rider in.
Hey, let's rephrase that. Do we really call it a big backflip when they're riding a little bike?
Medium backflip?
Yeah, I mean, I'd call it like a – what was that?
A pit flip?
You remember that movie back in the day with Tom Hanks where they call it Big or something like that, where all of a sudden he was just like – he went back to what he was when he was little?
I'm the worst guy to ask.
Oh,
Movie.
man.
I know 3 movies, like the back of my hand, and that's it. Like
I love movies.
I'm not a movie guy.
Whoa, look at that. I look like you're about to kick the drone out of the sky right there.
He was going for it.
That was nice extension. All right, we're going to see another flip. What is this? What do we got right here?
This is the new guy coming up. It's his second time hitting the bag.
Oh, nice and clean. Look at that drone shot. Man, look at these guys right now. Putting on a little show. Look at that. Both legs kicked off the back. I'm excited to see these guys tonight.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, hey, this is what's going on right now. This is basically a practice run for them.
Yes.
Before we put them in Thunder Alley tonight, and we expect them to turn up the heat.
Are we going to see any seat grabs out of these guys?
Do you know
what their bag of tricks are?
I don't know what their bag of tricks are. I know for a fact that they all like bags of chips, though.
Yeah. Who doesn't?
Yeah, a lot of them. A lot of Funyuns. Yeah, they eat lots of Funyuns.
Have you had the Flaming Hot Funyuns yet?
I have not.
Delicious.
I actually got some Doritos the other day that were like some roulette ones. They have like spicy and then the regular ones. Yeah. And my little boy grabbed them and he opened them up and ate one of the spicy ones. He got the first one. I said, that's not the one you want,
Nope.
man.
There's some in there for you. That ain't
Yeah.
it.
These guys right now putting on a show for everybody while we're in a brief intermission before we get back to racing.
Looks like he's nursing his arm a little bit there.
Yeah, I know. I'm not sure. We know that most of these guys are from Indiana. We look at their bikes. It says Indiana boys all over them. Lots of places in the world I like to claim, but I don't know if it would ever be Indiana. Woo, look at that.
Unless you're a big race car fan.
Hey, can you do that same flip? Take your hands off, but while you're in the flip. Did you see that no-hander he did after he landed?
Yeah.
I mean, he was happy, too. Like, he was like, I did no hands and rode down the landing. Ooh. Look, see, he did it, too. He did a one-hander after he landed.
I think they're stretching. I think
Is
they're
that
still
what that is?
still getting up in the morning, getting ready to go for the day, just doing a couple stretches, a little cardio.
I mean, you got to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, we're getting –
Especially on a 30-plus.
Drew, how old are you?
30. God, how old am I? 36, I want to say.
Man, I'm 39. I turned 40 in February. When I do turn 40, I plan on coming out here to Mid-America.
Starting a 40-plus class.
No, we have that. I'm going to jump in it. I have pre-warned Chad Mayo that I'm coming for the title. But, yeah, vet class. Oh, look at that. Flips for days.
My buddy that rode down the slip and slide in his Speedo yesterday,
Yep.
he'll be 38 on Monday.
Really?
Yep. And then he also is a grandpa.
He's a grandpa?
He is a grandpa.
Wow, at 38.
At 38, riding in a Speedo.
That's probably
I'm sorry. 48.
48.
48.
I was about to say 38
No, 40.
and a grandpa. Holy
He's
cow,
48.
man.
Oh, man, numbers are not my friend this
Somebody's
morning.
got to slow down over there.
Yeah, he still goes hard.
Well, guys like that, they made a movie once. Yeah, I know you don't know much about these movies. I hope you saw it, but there's a movie called Bad Grandpa. And
I heard of it.
yeah. He may or may not be trying to live up to that title. I'm
He
not
is.
sure. We call that the Rad Grandpa.
Yes.
Look at this guy right here. He's having a good time out there. Drone's following these guys around while they're putting on a little show for us. Pit bike riders out here hitting the ramp.
I feel like not owning a helmet has saved me from a lot of injury this week.
Really?
Yeah, because I feel like I look at this stuff and I'm, a lot of us, we used to do this kind of thing and, man, I still got that. And then there's just no way.
Well, I did not know that you were looking for a helmet. There's a gear bag that has a medium helmet in it.
Your head's a little smaller
I know,
than mine.
that's what I was
Your
saying.
head's a little smaller than
That's
mine.
what I was saying. I let somebody stuff their head in it up here one night at a pit bike race, and I'm pretty sure their cheeks were about to blow out the hole in the front.
I'd be touching the mouthpiece.
Ooh,
That's for sure.
look at that extension right there. Look at that bounce.
That's Man, that's the downside of that bag jump, I feel, but it's still better. You watch someone a couple flips ago land and crash and stand right up and continue hitting it. So
Yeah, and these are just pit bikes right here. This bag's a lot smaller, but let me tell you something. See how he landed higher up on the bag. If you're higher up on the bag, you're not going to get that bounce out of it that you get if you go a little too deep into the landing on there. So these guys have to get their timing right. They got to be dialed and know exactly what speed to hit this ramp at, and they're getting close. We watched, Byton and his crew. They were up there, Cowboy Kenny and Derek and Dominic. They spent some time the other night before their shows in front of the main stage just getting their speed set, because they're jumping about 100 foot from ramp to bag. So bigger gap when they're jumping on those bigger bikes for sure, but this is not small.
no.
I mean, what these guys are doing on pit bikes right here,
Even though they're pit bikes, they're
Yeah.
not small jumps by any stretch of the mind.
Don't let us downplay what they're doing because, I mean,
It's crazy. These guys train at this gap and at this distance so much, but they still, every time they set the equipment up, they have to hit it multiple times to make sure they have the correct distance.
Did you see
in their
that? That's a double can right there.
head. He was Shalloon dancing. That's
I
for
feel
sure.
I feel like he was. Look at that, no footer right there. I feel like this kid out here putting on a show for us. He's flexing pretty hard.
Yeah.
There we see 143 sitting over here. He's getting ready to go. He's on the pink I Love You bike.
That bike is nice. I was looking at that before the races. He's got that thing set up pretty nice.
He definitely does. Oh, what?
There you go.
He got a little captain in him right
Yeah.
there.
A little sailor action.
Yeah. Check it out. These guys are out here working on getting this track dialed for these next round.
Ooh. That was deep. He almost missed the sweet spot there.
Well, we're going to get back to some racing here just shortly. Right now, we're letting you guys have some fun watching these youngsters ride on this
Still waiting on that water truck.
freestyle ramp. Yeah. I think he got lost. It's easy to do here.
Yes.
There's
Look at all-
lots of places to go.
Yep. Oh, another flip.
Hey, I'm telling you right now, have you ever driven out of this place and gone the back way through the prairie?
No.
Well, you better have GPS. Because when it's dark, I got scared out there in the prairie. I thought I was lost. I thought I was going to have to eat bugs, fend for myself.
Yep. Wait for the next event so somebody
Yeah, I was
came
like,
up there.
somebody's got to pass by here soon. Tell me which way to go. But I made it. I safely made it back. And It's always fun. The prairie's a cool part of the property up here. There's so much of this property.
Yeah,
There's so much. We can't even literally show you everything there is here.
They just brought RV hookups up here, so we
Yeah.
have full electrical and water up here.
Yeah, you got RVs literally just about everywhere around the track. Tons of people out here this weekend. A big record number of people out here showing up for Visions.
And they're bringing in tons of events, too. That's going to be the fun part, is just event after event.
Yeah.
2-3 a month coming up.
Oh, yeah.
While it's nice here in the summer.
Yeah, good times for sure up here. I love coming up here. I also love going home and getting a break. But it's just a ton of fun, man. I bring my whole family up here most of the time.
Flip train.
Nice. Look at these guys.
Flip train on the pit bike. That's cool.
That was pretty cool.
And little man. He's frustrated, but man, he's only hit that ramp probably 10 times, and he's already trying heel clickers.
I know.
That's impressive.
He just keeps getting better and better at it.
Let's see if we can get Nick out there.
Hey, Nick, can you hear us over here? We are ready for you now to engage the Speedo and backflip.
Speedo and flip.
Double back. He says double back.
He's going for it.
Hey, I'm just saying. If you could do that and make it a front flip, you're going to give them a better show. Drones out here providing all of these shots. If you're watching from home, we thank you for tuning in with us. If you're just now tuning in, we're racing pit bikes this morning up here on the prairie at Mid-America Outdoors.
We're racing pit bikes. We're jumping pit bikes. If you got a pit bike and you're not here, you are missing out on the pit bike extravaganza.
You're in the wrong place. I don't even know why you have a pit bike if you're not here.
Sell it.
Yeah.
Sell it. Let the rest of us enjoy it.
Yep.
That's what happened to that bike.
Yeah.
Guy bought it for his child. His child rode it 45 minutes and said, I'm not into pit bikes. I'm not into dirt bikes. And he was so angry he just put it up for sale for a smoking deal.
Yeah,
so I took the rental car and I stuffed it in the trunk of it and brought her back.
That's how it works, man. You got a steal on that, and you got a nice bike too. And
you got to stay up on Marketplace, kids. That's all you got to know. Stay up on Marketplace. Keep checking that thing. When you got some free downtime, plug in your keywords and just stay on Marketplace.
That's right. All right, guys, we are going to take a brief commercial break, and then we're going to come back with this next round of motos. This will be our second round, so this will be our final.
Moto 2 of 2.
Moto 2 of 2. So check this commercial out at home. We'll be right back.
breaking in our belts used to be such a pain in the butt.
No matter how hard we tried, we just couldn't get longer life out of our belts.
That's why we were so excited when we found these new Gates Redline belts. They have a super simple 3-step process for breaking in your belt the right way.
No matter what, it's never an easy event, and it never will be, and that's what makes King of the Hammers King of the Hammers. Tire choice is everything. I mean, to have a tire that's reliable and consistent and drives well out in the desert, but yet when we get to these crazy rock sections, still has grip and performs, and we can hit these sharp, jagged edge rocks and not have a problem, is what we need. And the Rockzilla definitely are second to none when it comes to the UTV tires. And it just speaks traction. It's got big lugs hanging off the side. It's got big lugs down the side of the sidewall of the tire. If you're gonna look for something that makes traction and is gonna grip in rocks and dirt and everything, you look at a Rockzilla and go, man, that thing looks like it's gonna do the job right there.
upgrading. It's what we do. So upgrading is what we did. Introducing the IQ equipment lineup powered by HMF. Designed for the most adventurous side-by-sides in the world, IQ equipment has the strength to tackle the off-road head-on. Bolt-on, American-manufactured steel, engineered to increase strength, durability, and protection, so you're equipped to handle the most extreme performance. When you're ripping through the desert at full throttle, or tearing through some of the most brutal terrain in the world, you're going to need equipment that keeps you moving at a high level. Because when you have the performance and you have the protection, you then have the confidence to actively pursue your passions just as freedom was intended to be. HMF, equipped to perform.
Ready for any challenge. Maxxis tires can handle even the most punishing off-road conditions. Maxxis tires. Tread victoriously.
tried. We just couldn't get longer life out of our belts.
That's why we were so excited when we found these new Gates Redline belts. They have a super simple 3-step process for breaking in your belt the right way. Clean the sheaves with a Scotch-Brite pad. Remove any old belt residue, glazing, oil, or debris on the clutch sheath area with alcohol or acetone, and make sure the breather tubes are free of any old belt material. Step 2, install your new Gates Redline belt. Step 3, perform 2 10 to 15 minute heat cycles, giving it easy throttle on flat ground. Then, you're going to repeat for the second heat cycle.
The best part, the process is so simple and easy, it really helped us with our competitiveness.
Yep.
Ready for any challenge. Maxxis tires can handle even the most punishing off-road conditions. Maxxis tires. Tread victoriously.
Upgrading. It's what we do. So upgrading is what we did. Introducing the IQ equipment lineup powered by HMF. Designed for the most adventurous side-by-sides in the world, IQ equipment has the strength to tackle the off-road head-on. Bolt-on American manufactured steel. Engineered to increase strength, durability, and protection so you're equipped to handle the most extreme performance. When you're ripping through the desert at full throttle, or tearing through some of the most brutal terrain in the world, you're going to need equipment that keeps you moving at a high level. Because when you have the performance, and you have the protection, you then have the confidence to actively pursue your passions just as freedom was intended to be. HMF, equipped to perform.
we were so excited when we found these new Gates Redline belts. They have a super simple 3-step process for breaking in your belt the right way. Clean the sheaves with a Scotch-Brite pad. Remove any old belt residue, glazing, oil, or debris on the clutch sheath area with alcohol or acetone, and make sure the breather tubes are free of any old belt material. Step 2, install your new Gates Redline belt. Step 3, perform 2 10 to 15 minute heat cycles, giving it easy throttle on flat ground. Then, you're gonna repeat for the second heat cycle.
The best part, the process is so simple and easy, it really helped us with our competitiveness.
Yep.
No matter what, it's never an easy event, and it never will be, and that's what makes King of the Hammers King of the Hammers. Tire choice is everything. I mean, to have a tire that's reliable and consistent and drives well out in the desert, but yet when we get to these crazy rock sections, still has grip and performs, and we can hit these sharp, jagged edge rocks and not have a problem, is what we need. And the Rockzilla definitely are second to none when it comes to the UTV tires. And it just speaks traction. It's got big lugs hanging off the side. It's got big lugs down the side of the sidewall of the tire. If you're gonna look for something that makes traction and is gonna grip in rocks and dirt and everything, you look at a Rockzilla and go, man, that thing looks like it's gonna do the job right there.
what we do. So upgrading is what we did. Introducing the IQ equipment lineup powered by HMF. Designed for the most adventurous side-by-sides in the world, IQ equipment has the strength to tackle the off-road head-on. Bolt-on, American-manufactured steel, engineered to increase strength, durability, and protection, so you're equipped to handle the most extreme performance. When you're ripping through the desert at full throttle, or tearing through some of the most brutal terrain in the world, you're going to need equipment that keeps you moving at a high level. Because when you have the performance and you have the protection, you then have the confidence to actively pursue your passions just as freedom was intended to be. HMF, equipped to perform. upgrading, it's what we do. So upgrading is what we did. Introducing the IQ equipment lineup powered by HMF. Designed for the most adventurous side-by-sides in the world, IQ equipment has the strength to tackle the off-road head-on. Bolt-on, American-manufactured steel, engineered to increase strength, durability, and protection, so you're equipped to handle the most extreme performance. When you're ripping through the desert at full throttle, or tearing through some of the most brutal terrain in the world, you're going to need equipment that keeps you moving at a high level. Because when you have the performance and you have the protection, you then have the confidence to actively pursue your passions just as freedom was intended to be. HMF, equipped to perform.
No matter how hard we tried, we just couldn't get longer life out of our belts.
That's why we were so excited when we found these new Gates Redline belts. They have a super simple 3-step process for breaking in your belt the right way. Clean the sheaths with a Scotch-Brite pad. Remove any old belt residue, glazing, oil, or debris on the clutch sheath area with alcohol or acetone, and make sure the breather tubes are free of any old belt material. Step 2, install your new Gates Redline belt. Step 3, perform 2 10 to 15 minute heat cycles, giving it easy throttle on flat ground. Then, you're gonna repeat for the second heat cycle.
The best part, the process is so simple and easy, it really helped us with our competitiveness.
Yep.
Hey, what up, everybody? Here we are back. My man Drew's here with me. We're having some fun. Drew, what do you think about those first motos?
Those are wild, man. That was wild. People are really turning it up out here. I mean, you put that much money on the line, people are going to really turn it up and get things going.
Hey, man, pit bikes is no joke out here in Mid-America.
Not.
It's a big thing. We got a big crowd out here today. Probably one of the biggest that I've seen for a pit bike race. So I'm pumped, man. We got some heavy hitters. And, man, I got to go back and talk about yesterday. We've been sitting over here for a few minutes just kind of chatting it up and talking about Barbie Jeep. And these guys told me they got some replays that we can watch on here.
So naturally we jumped on that. The Barbie Jeep races were highlights. It was fun.
Listen, if you're at home right now, I have told production if they have a video that they can slow-mo of Joey Beck hitting the ground super hard. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. But, man, we got some cool stuff.
Hey, did you see him at Coconuts? Did you see him at Coconuts last night? He was all bandaged up. His ribs were all wrapped up. His wrist was all wrapped up. He got thrown.
He did.
That was rowdy.
Well, we're getting ready to go. We're going to throw a clip up right here so you guys can see what we did yesterday. That's a Barbie Downhill Hills trip right there, giving them the green flag.
That's me pushing.
Yeah. Yeah, look at this. Brad and these guys had way too much fun with these water hoses. Look, there's your boy, Reno 911, right there.
He's going. Look at the fear. Look at the fear.
Yeah.
Good times.
Hey, I went down that yesterday, too. When Joey fell, I felt like I had to go. We were supposed to race. Someone had set it up for us to race down at the end.
Got it.
Well, then he fell down and skinned his knee and had to have medical, and all these people come check on him. So whenever he fell again and went all the way to the bottom, I just took off running, laid out on my stomach, went to the bottom with him. So
it's a lot to walk all the way back up that hill.
It is.
That's no joke. That's the athleticism part in Barbie Jeep racing.
Hey, we're back out here on the track right now, pit bike racing up in the prairie at Mid-America Outdoors for Visions. And we got Mad Dog Novice on the track right now. These are those Mad Dog bikes we talked about earlier. Big bikes.
Not quite a big bike, not quite a pit bike.
Yeah, it's kind of in between.
That's a Mad Dog.
Yeah, look at that. Jason Walling from High Sun running in third. Taz back there in that fifth spot right behind. I want to see this battle. I want to see Taz stuff Jason. That's what I want to see. High Sun on High Sun crime.
There we go. I think you're going to get your wish here.
There. Man, Ryder goes down right there in the corner. All right, they're side by side. That's the third and fourth spot back there. That's Taz and Jason Walling from High Sun. And right now they're being way too nice to each other.
Keeping it clean with each other.
Way too nice.
That's not what we paid for.
Hey, our leader out front, he's trying to click it off. I can't tell. It looks like he's a 1 and the guy behind him's an X.
This is novice. That's why. It's just getting their feet wet, figuring out if they like it. Maybe next time they'll put all the bolts in the fender.
Yeah, right. I was about to say he's got that that fender mod on the front end right there.
Getting rid of the mud. You got to keep the mud off these bikes, otherwise they get heavy.
Look at that thing waving at everybody as it goes around the track. Oh, look back there, third and fourth. Still got Walling and Taz battling it out.
No one's pulling away.
No.
They're staying neck and neck.
He's looking at him in the corner, though. Look, he just went to the inside and made the move.
They're trying stuff.
I feel like he should save it. Very last lap. I fully feel like.
Get underneath them, clean them out.
Yeah. I mean, let's do it easy. You know, we're not advocating for that stuff, but.
We all got to go to work on Monday.
Yeah, we're also advocating for fun, so that's what we want to see right here. Look at them.
They're running each other clean.
They are. Yeah.
It's a very rare sight in pit bike racing.
Yeah. We threw down a bunch of water out there on the track right now. We're trying to keep this dust down. And look there. You got him a little bit. He pushed him a little wide, but he comes back in. Look, Taz going to go underneath. There's a fun little battle right here in 140 class. Let me remind you guys that Taz and Walling, these are grown men right here. Their fitness level may not be at the premium level,
you
know?
Like we're seeing out here right now. Or not right now, but in the next couple classes.
Yeah, both of these guys are going to go see medical afterwards.
Just for an IV.
Yeah, they got to get a checkup.
Get the nutrients back in. This dust is also not from us. There's a Ultra 4 race going on all around us.
Everywhere.
Super cool.
There's literally something going on every second of the day.
Yeah. This is awesome.
My wife just showed up out here to hang out with us, and I'm telling you, I don't even understand how she slept as late as she did.
You don't?
I mean, I do understand how she
Oh,
did it, but she missed out on so much stuff already.
That's true. But there's so much coming up. She's just making sure she's ready for tonight.
Yeah, she's prioritizing.
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
Oh, side by side, there's our leader on the screen right there. That is, oh, look at this guy. He's running with his bike.
He saw that dad doing it earlier and thought maybe that was the move.
I think he come off the side or something and had to get back on. I've done that in a pit bike race before. I was doing a Red Bull race one time, and this guy kind of cleaned me up on the side of the track, and I ended up hopping off the bike and running next to it for a minute to keep from going down.
That's a good ankle buster.
Yeah, it is.
You catch a peg in the ankle.
It does not feel good.
No, that's the end of your day right there.
And if you're watching at home, you'll see a lot of these riders out here. They come out here and they ride in skateboard shoes. Yeah, some Adidas, some Lamborghinis.
Lamborghinis. That was always my thing.
Yep. There's Chad Mayo.
It's even though they're pit bikes, the shifter and peg, when you put adult-sized shifters and pegs on, it's still not quite big enough to have full-size moto boots on. You still need to run with a skate shoe or something where you can actually move your ankle, get underneath that shifter, get on top of that brake.
Yeah, sure.
Move proper. My boy Travis tried doing that. He did one lap in moto boots. He bought brand new moto boots for this, trying to save his ankles. He did one lap, pulled off, went and got his sneaks back on, and now he's out there in his mismatched sneakers.
I was about to say, how's he got a black shoe and a red shoe?
Well, when those wear out, he's got the other shoes sitting in a box ready to go.
No, you know what I think it is? I bet he was at Coconuts last night.
Can't find the other one?
Yeah. He probably couldn't even tell what color they were.
Yep.
Oh, man, look at these guys.
Hung him up in the gate.
That's what happens.
There it is. The great equalizer, the gate.
This is 12-inch amateur right now on the track.
Before we had the gate, we had rubber band starts, and it was a lot easier for the kids to get a jump on it because they were able to run through the rubber band a little bit. Well, you can't do that with the gate. Try and do that with the gate, and you'll end up just getting stopped by it.
That's right.
That's why we upgraded to the gate and the concrete.
Our leader out front on the gas. Look at Mayo just jumping through right there, making some moves. He goes high right here. Coming in the whoop section, he's going to have this inside line. Let's see if he can make the move.
Oh, almost stalls it.
Yep. Kind of got stood up in that corner right there.
So you got that same bike?
I do.
What's that orange light on there?
I don't think mine has that orange light. I think that's something that he did. I don't know.
That's a Chad Mayo special?
Yeah, Chad's got all kinds of cool, parts and things that –
he did. I was in his trailer the other day, when he was helping me with that wheel and tire, and he's got that thing set up real nice.
Oh, dude.
The lighting in there, he's got, full. And then his bike stands. He's got bike stands on the front of the trailer.
Yeah.
So bike's on the front of the trailer. He's got his side-by-sides in the trailer. He's got a good setup.
He does that for sure. There's a good race right now for 12-inch amateur. They're having a lot of fun. $12-inch amateur on the track right now. We're going to have 12-inch beginner coming up next, and then right behind that we got 12-inch pro.
That's the fun one.
Yeah, so we're burning through right there. Hey, look, there's my man Joe. You see him right there? He's walking.
He's doing
good.
Fun.
He's good. Look at your leader out here. Look, Chad's made his way all the way up into the second position on the track.
Yep.
I don't think he's going to have enough time to run down the leader right here, but
he had that stall early on, and he's just been trying to recover from that. Also trying to recover from the fact that he was racing until 11 o'clock last night in his side-by-side.
Not just one class, but multiple classes,
Yep. And then shuts all that down. He's got to be here at 7, 8 in the morning.
Yeah, and Chad is he likes to do it all. He likes to have fun. And
you got to be in shape just to be an enthusiast out here at this park. Just to make sure you get to all the events and see all the cool stuff there is to see. You got to be ready to go.
Yep, that's true. White flag is out. One more lap. Looks like 96. I believe that's Lively. He's in the lead, and then you got Mayo in the second position. And I don't know the name of that person running in third right there on that Piranha. I do think that is I think that's a girl. And I'm just going to say that I'm very impressed. Look at this. Rail the outside. Going to go around. No, couldn't make it happen. Chad's getting all the action he can handle right now. He's trying to hold on to second. Look at Chad sending it up over that jump right there. I will say, this is a very well-built track. The flow on this track is really good.
It's nice. First time I came out to this track, it's hard to build a fun pit bike track that you can also have amateurs on and also have pros on and have it be fun for both pros and amateurs. It's usually one way or the other, but this track definitely is good for both of them.
Well, there is the checkered flag coming out 96, taking the win. Chad Mayo getting second, and we got a bike swap right here in front of in the staging area. That way we can get this next class, 12-inch beginner. We're going to get them on the gas, ready to go here in just a second.
I want to say that number 35 is a boy.
Is a boy?
Yeah.
Probably so.
Yep.
I could always be wrong.
We will find out.
We try to remind everybody that what we say on the microphone is officially unofficial.
We're just talking heads.
Yeah, we're just saying stuff. We hope all y'all are at home having a good time watching us right here. We're getting this next class staged in just to the right of that starting gate you're looking at right there. These guys are Scotty Champion, our Pro Turbo champ.
Shoo! Doing it.
Yeah, man. I mean, he did
doing double duty.
He did his thing. Like, he got out there last night. He drove a great race, won Pro Turbo, and then we had some fun. We did a little celebrating. And after we got done celebrating, we had to get up early this morning, like early.
That's almost like a punishment. It's almost like you didn't win at that point.
Yeah.
Because you got to get up early and do this, which is not bad. There's worse things to get up early for.
I'm not 100% sure who put us on the schedule this morning this early, but we need to have a talk. I don't know if they know that pit bikers don't even typically get up until around 2.
I think we should have swapped and had the pit bike races last night and the side-by-side races today. I guess that would have conflicted with.
Yeah.
See, they're doing what they can with how much stuff they have packed into this schedule.
The most important thing for us is trying to make sure that we give a good show to everybody at home, right?
Yeah.
So that's been our mission.
These guys are just running like they don't have a moto.
Hold on.
Everyone calm down. The pedal's stuck.
Yep. The pedal. Ain't no pedal on these things, man.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. It's stuck on the gate.
The gate pedal.
I thought you were talking about his gas pedal.
No.
He's got a gas pedal? It's a footprint gas pedal, too, at that.
Just like that 69 Camaro.
Yeah? You know, the van over there, it's got a footprint gas pedal also.
I mean, that's just natural progression of vehicles.
Yeah, I know.
You buy bars, pegs, and seats for pit bikes, and you buy footprint gas pedals for your cars.
Yeah, man, I had to get that baby ready. Raceline wheels, 360 wraps, footprint gas pedal.
Yeah.
You know, 12-inch beginner on the track right now. Look, there's that Piranha back up front.
That Piranha's getting worked, man.
That's
one race after the next.
Gonna need an oil change.
Yeah.
What's up, Joey? Backed up out back here. We had a little crash.
That's the second one.
Hey, look, there's 2 more stacked up right here. That's your leaders. They actually got tangled up right there in the corner together.
That should make it interesting.
Oh, always. I like how stacked up they are in amateur. This is beginner. I'm sorry, in 12-inch beginner. You know, look at these riders keeping it close.
Yep. Do you remember being a beginner?
I do. It was a long time ago, though.
It was a long time ago. I remember being a little turd kid and having to forge my parents' signature so I could race back home in Minnesota.
Hey, man, I'll tell you one of the things, though, that I do remember very, very well. I remember a particular night when we were at a track in Fort Worth, Texas, and I was a really, really young kid, and I got my first win. My mom was there with me. It was just me and her. And, man, I'm talking about it. I was almost more excited because of how excited my mom was.
Yeah.
You know?
That's awesome.
But, I don't think anybody ever forgets their first win. That was a good one. And
no.
You know, I always will remember my first podium out here at the Pit Bike Series. That was round number 1. Pretty much after that, I retired.
I mean, Yeah, you got it after that. You're not going up.
Yeah.
I guess.
Well, I could have. I got third, so I had 2 more spots.
You had a couple spots you could
I
have
was on the lowest step of the podium, but
Still a podium nonetheless.
I was telling you about this earlier. A whole shot
Yeah.
at the race, didn't know the track, so I just went ahead and fell in a corner to let someone get in front of me, so I knew where to go.
Man, don't discredit that. Third place is big out here.
Hey, I was happy.
If it
I
had
was
been this
proud.
weekend, you'd have won some money.
Yeah, I think they got us so busy working out here. I don't know if they want us out here winning any more money.
No. No, we've won enough.
I mean, I feel like just being here, you're winning.
Yes. And then getting to work here. That's icing on the cake, if you ask me.
Yeah, I agree. I love coming up here. This Mid-America crew, the staff, the Robinettes. I mean, whether it's medical crew, track staff, the people upside in there in the pro shop or the restaurants or wherever. Like, I mean, everybody here is just top notch. This is an amazing place, amazing facility.
Yep.
Great racing, lots of fun. And right now, look at all these 12-inch pros getting ready to go. Right now we're finishing up 12-inch beginner. White flag is out. Mike Buckafusco over there holding on to that flag. He's got the checkered flag ready. We're just waiting on our leader to come back around. There you see him right there. And let me tell you something. In beginner class, a lot of these guys probably didn't really fully grasp how bad they were going to have arm pump after this.
Or even know what arm pump was.
Yeah,
for
right.
That matter.
Yeah.
First time you get arm pump, it was frightening.
Like, what am I supposed to do now? I can't move my arms.
Can't move my hands. I can't hold things.
I'm sure you've had it so bad. I've had it so bad where my arms were literally stuck straight out like handlebars.
Yeah.
I was like on the handlebars.
Mine do the opposite. I go T-Rex.
Yeah,
I'm
full
straight
T- yeah,
sucked
yeah,
in.
yeah.
Like can't extend it out. Yeah, it's arm pump's a weird creature.
Well, it is.
I think it's funny knowing it's a beginner class because you got this gentleman who doesn't realize you can move forward and back in the seat and make the bike go faster or slower.
We are getting them lined up. Got another rider out there finishing up in 12-inch beginner. We're going to jump straight into 12-inch pro.
This will be a good one to watch. These guys are real competitive, and these bikes are super competitive too. So you put them on this track, and that combination's just going to be a winner.
Yeah, for sure. We got some heavy hitters in here. Caleb Carter there, you see him on the inside. Burnett right there. I'm pretty sure that Jet's in this one. Look, I just want to note, if you're at home watching right now and you're seeing the start line right there, Caleb Carter's got the inside line. He has made a shirt change.
Yeah, he's in that patriotic flag shirt now.
He's gone full-blown Merrick on him.
I
So
appreciate that.
look at that gate drop. Oh, he didn't get the jump. Looks like Jet. Oh, look at that 135. That's Burnett on the inside. Hey, look at that.
Not a bad
Jet,
spot.
Jet found the line, snuck in the front. There's Caleb Carter. There's a 135 of Burnett. He's just got passed up a little bit.
This is going to be a good race right here.
Hey, and there's your buddy right there on the BBR. He just got, whoa, look at him going around the outside, getting a twofer almost.
Pinned. He was talking to me earlier when we had our break here, and he was talking about gearing. So
Yeah.
these bikes, you can change your front sprocket and get different gearing.
What a sick move right there. Did you see that? He
Yeah.
went high and then dove back low, made the pass.
Well, you can do what you got to do. But anyway, he was talking about how the fact that he rings out first gear, and then when he gets to the face of the jump, he wishes he could be in second. But with the gearing set up for the bike it is, not having any sprockets available,
Yep.
he's got to just ring it out in first
Yeah.
gear and shift in the air. So
Yep, that's right.
doing what he can with what he's got.
Drew, I want to know, do you think that Caleb can catch Jet?
Yes,
You do.
I do.
I mean, he's right there on him, but I want to see. I'm telling you right now, this is something I haven't seen very often. Caleb Carter's just stacking seconds.
Yeah, he's coming. He's holding on to it.
Yeah.
He was waiting for Moto 2 to come out swinging.
Well,
But-
he's right. Look, he's trying to go inside
Yep.
right now.
I'm
Oh, look at that.
Yeah,
He's got the line to make the pass.
I think
Let's
Joe
see if
Dirt's
he-
got a lot more in the tank.
Yeah.
He is not going to
Hey.
be happy with second place either, so he's going to do everything he's got to get that first
I'm
place.
almost positive that that's why he changed his shirt.
He didn't want so much flow. He was getting a little bit of drag.
Yeah.
Had to back out of it a little.
And you know, right now, having that shirt on probably added about 2.5 horsepower.
Definitely. Of American horsepower.
That's American horse. I don't know. What's he riding?
True. Oh,
He looking good.
Oh, he stood it up in the inside and almost lost a spot.
Hey, if you stand it up in a corner, I'm telling you, Jet's coming around.
He
you.
is. No room for mistakes out there with those two.
Yeah, he. There's no give me's in this. They're not letting each other win. They, you know, again,
There's way too much money on the line to be
Yeah.
letting people win or letting people leave here
yeah.
feeling good about themselves because they got a first place trophy.
Hey, and I want to point this out. Some of these guys that are here racing pit bikes with us, they drove a long way.
Indiana.
Yeah. I heard some of these guys had 18, 20-hour drives to get here. I was talking to Derek Berlew. He's one of the freestyle riders you'll see
Oh, yeah.
Thunder Alley tonight. He drove all the way from New Jersey. Actually, he did a show before this, and I'm pretty sure he said he was in Virginia.
Wow.
And then he had to leave Virginia, drive straight here to make it in time. These guys literally showed up a few hours before we were setting up getting all their stuff ready for them.
Yep.
So then they show up and they're like, "Do we get time to practice?" I'm like, bruh, you're a pro. You don't get practice.
You know.
It's time to do this.
You know.
Yeah.
It is muscle memory at this point.
So they got it done. We'll have another one of their freestyle shows tonight.
At the Switchback.
At the Switchback. We're going to have that down in Thunder Alley. Listen, if you've not downloaded the Mid-America Outdoors app, you need to do that. That app is going to be your guide to everything you need to know out here at the park, things that are upcoming, where things are going on at the event. I'm pretty sure you can even get on there and make some reservations and get to where you need to do your race entries and all that stuff. So
Get your cabin dialed for Visions
Oh,
2023.
yes.
Get
If
it
you-
ready now.
Hey, listen, if you're at home, you've been watching Visions, and you want to come up here for Visions or any event, there's going to be a crazy event schedule next year.
Yep.
I'm going to give you a little pro tip. Book your cabin or wherever you're staying. If you get an RV spot, whatever, book it early. People are learning that this place is the coolest place in the U.S. to go and hang out.
And they can't build cabins fast enough.
They can't. There's
They-
more every time I come.
And they're always booked.
Yep.
I've never seen a cabin sit empty on an event weekend.
There's a ton of people here this weekend. I don't know the exact number, but I'm going to go out on a limb and guess that there's probably around, a million people here in the park this weekend.
Maybe 2.
2 million?
Maybe 2.
Yeah. Joey Beck brought at least 500,000 from Georgia.
He brought a crew.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, he's down.
Oh, is that our leader?
No.
No, that's not. That's
No.
not.
I got panicked. I thought that was our
Yeah, I
leader.
did too.
No.
But checkered flag is out. Our
Okay.
leader, Caleb Carter,
Is now
just
our winner.
took the checkered. That's a win for him. There's Jet running in second. And it looks like Burnett's going to come around.
Totally Caleb would figure it out.
1, 2. Yeah, he did. He just needed that shirt change.
He did.
It's all about a wardrobe change.
Yep. Got to feel good and look good.
My man Caleb Carter representing, showing us how to get it done.
Yep.
Next class we got on the line, this is our youth class. So we got our youth riders back out here again. Big field too right here.
This is a stack field of youth riders.
That's right.
We got the 35 back in the Piranha bike. That Piranha bike's back on the line.
Hey, that Piranha bike's going to need tires, a chain, oil change, everything.
Air filter.
Joey, how are you doing, my man? This is for you.
What's up, fellas?
Hey, dude. Look, you still got a voice?
Yeah, you sound like Matt.
Yeah, I got a little bit of a voice.
Hey.
We may or may not have went a little hard one more time at Coconut.
Hey, well, I think we got to do it again tonight.
Yeah, we're going to close it out with Western Justice.
We got it. We
at
get to.
Coconuts. We gotta.
We get to.
We get to, yeah. We don't got to do nothing, but we get to do all the fun stuff.
So it's getting wild up here. I've been up here handing out T-shirts, glasses, koozies, all kind of cool stuff to the crowd. Everybody's feeling it. The vibe up here since Scotty Champion has stepped in and took this thing over, man.
Different, right?
Totally different.
Yeah.
This thing is awesome up here. He has done a great job advancing the course. Got it really manicured, cleaned up. The new starting gates seem to be working flawlessly.
Awesome. Yeah.
Man, I love it.
It's a good
big
time.
improvements to our Pit Bike Championship Series. And
Yeah.
thankful for Scotty stepping in and helping out.
Absolutely. So if you're a pit bike racer and you're at home watching this, we want you here. Make your way.
Well, I'm sorry I hadn't been here all day, guys, but I have been preparing and getting ready, building brackets for our Switchback Knockout.
That's right.
Down there, walking through what that looks like, setting our internet up, scoring and timing loops, getting that prepared. So I had to take a little bit of time this morning. So if you're watching this feed, remember, check back with us later today.
Yes, sir.
We're going to be doing that this evening. First round start at 6. Then we'll have opening ceremonies for our main. It's going to be really cool stuff going on there. And then at 8 p.m. And then after that, we'll finish all of our finals for Switchback. And we've got some of the biggest names in all the classes signed up. It's going to be insane.
Dude, I'm so excited for this, Joe. It's the first time we've had Switchback here. It is basically, for those of you at home that are sitting here thinking about this, if you haven't seen anything we posted on it, it's basically a straight rhythm with a corner.
With a 180.
But listen, straight rhythm for any size vehicles.
Yeah.
We're running rock bouncers, mega trucks, pre-runners.
That's right.
We're running Ultra 4 cars, side-by-side Joes, side-by-side pros, and even the 170s. It's a very versatile track. Billy Champion and Gus Fisher and the team here in-house really took the time to build something that everything has got room to race on. And the way we do Switchback is it's going to make a J-hook and come back where you can cross over and anything goes down those back straightaways as you come over the big 150-foot jump at the finish line.
Yeah, absolutely going to be a great show. You guys make sure you tune in tonight. Make sure you tell your friends about this. Share all the feeds. And, hey, go like us on social media. Like all the Mid-America Outdoors platforms. And not only just them, but all these great sponsors you're seeing going through the right top-hand corner of your screen. Go give them a follow, too, and support those who support us for sure.
Well, not only that, we could always get the MAO app. The MAO app is going to give you all the most up-to-date information, scheduling, timing. It's going to let you have everything. So you can get that in your Play Store. Go to MidAmericaOutdoors.com, sign up on there. You can get all kind of cool stuff. So make sure you check the app out. It's by far one of the biggest advancements to our program so people can follow along and keep up. It's actually really, really good.
Now, Joey, Matt was saying that the first time we've had Switchback here at MAO. Has we had Switchback anywhere in the country?
No.
This is the first time Switchback has
He
been.
wasn't wrong, but he was also wasn't clear. This is a brand new format that we came up with.
Got it.
We've took a little bit of knockout racing, which is a format I created.
I love that, by the way.
Thank you. And combining that with a somewhat feel of a straight rhythm, but that's more of a motorcycle thing.
Yeah.
So we're kind of thinking on steroids and adding a turn.
And 900 horsepower
And
trucks.
you can cross lanes after a certain point of the track. Definitely going to be different.
Yeah.
And we're excited about that.
I'm real excited for that one. I was down there on the track putting some of the 100,000 flags we got up here up. I only put 6 or 7 up, but that track looks incredible when you're down on it.
100%. We're having a lot of fun with that. And we're excited. Something new, something different. We're going to end it with something fun and so many different classes, and you're going to get to see a lot of different vehicles hit that.
Yep, big racing, big concerts at this event we've been at for 5 days now. It's just going to end with an even bigger bang than the whole week we've been here.
That's right. Well, tell me, who is still in the limelight up here today? I know I've been out there handing stuff out. I haven't been able to focus exactly on the races themselves, but I know we just saw the pit bike champion of the world. He was out there showing out. Like he did good in his races today.
Yeah, that was his first place of the weekend out here at the pit bike races. He's been stacking seconds all day, but he was finally able to pull off the win on that last moto. So
listen, I want to take a few moments, and I'd like to have a moment of silence because my buddy Pemberton is not here on site. I'm sure he's probably watching this. So Pemberton, we're going to have a 5-second moment of silence just for you, beginning now. Man, just really got me in the Pemberton zone. You know what I'm saying?
It's tough. It's hard not having Pemberton out here. I was really looking forward to that.
He is a vibe.
Yeah. Where is he? Do you know?
He couldn't make it, but his buddy's the one that's been doing some of the tricks on the pit bikes over here. And
have you had a chance to watch the pit bike freestyle?
I haven't. I'll see it this evening though when we move it and do it down there. But
it's impressive.
Yeah. They showed out.
Yeah, it's impressive. It's things you didn't think you could do on a pit bike.
So what class is this right here running right now? This Mad Dogs?
This is going to be our Mad Dog 30 Plus.
Oh, yeah.
Mad Dog 30 Plus. So what's cool about these guys is they don't quite run to ride big bikes, but they don't quite run to be on pit bikes. So they're on these Mad Dog bikes, which are 140, 190cc bikes.
They're a lot of fun to ride.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you're not quite down with the pit bike scene, you don't want to run a 12-inch back wheel, you can definitely hop on one of these Mad Dog bikes and make up the difference there.
Yeah, these guys right here, they're actually, you may not can tell by the video, but you should be able to tell by the live feed, they're actually really skilled riders. They're just having some fun.
Yeah.
These guys are probably raced in other formats or maybe grew up on these bikes, or maybe they're just a little bit older and just coming back and having a little bit of fun. But most of these guys have been riding their whole lives, so this is actually a really stiff competition.
Yeah, riding their whole lives, and then life happens. You got to get a job, you got to get a career, you got to actually pay the bills, and then you just see this pit bike track out here at Mid-America and just, you know what, I'm getting back into it. I'm going to ride pit bike.
Dude, let's talk about the payouts for this thing.
Incredible.
We have pumped some money into this program.
Yep.
We really want it to be successful, be one of the best pit bike programs in the world. So we're going to continue to grow that. We have future future ideas about what this course is going to look like. That,
Really?
we
That's
can't
exciting.
release all the details, but you may not always be racing outside. Is all I'm going to say.
Phew, that's cool.
Yeah.
That'll be sweet.
Got a lot of cool stuff. And the prairie up here at Mid-America Outdoors, the facility and where we place this gives room for expansion.
Yep.
We got a lot of possibilities, and, man, there's just so much going on. If you think about visions from last year and how we did pit bikes to where we are now with pit bikes, totally different place. Where we're going to be next year, we're going to take it up a notch again.
Sweet. Where was pit bike track last year?
It was across the road.
Oh,
Across the road.
got it.
And it was definitely totally different style. Track was probably more spread out, where this is more of a tight indoor style area.
I like this a lot better. It leads a lot more.
For pit bikes, this is way better.
A lot more competition. And you guys can get on each other, lean a little bit. Like I was talking to Matt about, this track's real great layout.
Oh, we got one down over there.
Ooh.
Oh, you got to get up. Oh, get up. Come on. Oh, man, he's tired.
Struggling. Just struggling.
So
we're on the last lap, too. He's feeling it.
I hate that because he was actually out front.
Oh. Everything's cramping up. He's trying to
I
figure
saw
life
him when
out.
he jumped. He said, dang, like dropped his head like, man, I can't believe I did that.
That's a bummer because not only are you losing the trophy, you're losing some money when you drop places like that.
Man, we're not talking about just five. Look, another down.
Ugh.
Another down. Man.
Brutal.
How about these drones out here working with us on even the pit bikes? We want to give everybody the limelight, everybody the best coverage. Hats off to all the teams running the live feeds this weekend.
Yeah.
Everybody in production doing an amazing job. And, man, we hope you guys at home are enjoying that. If you are at home, take a few minutes, like, share, follow, get the message out as we're running through these main events right here. And we just appreciate you tuning in.
When I started racing pit bikes 10 years ago or so, I never thought there'd be drone coverage of pit bike races. That's something you didn't think you'd see back in the day, but here we are.
Yeah, well, I think the next time we do this, I want to do some more pit bike at night. I want to bring some more lights in here. I know Scotty's going to be down with that, and we'll have some real fun.
Yep. The pit bike scene is more of a late night scene, less of a 8 a.m. scene like we saw today.
For sure. For sure.
A little rough for everybody. Got a little slow start to the day, that was for sure.
I'm not going to say our pit bikers like to party. I'm just going to say I was up with most of these guys till after 2 a.m. last night.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
But they showed up, and they're showing out.
Yep.
There's my number 86. He's getting on the starting gate over there. That's my pit bike champion of the world, and he is flying the Mid-America colors.
He is. He had a costume change earlier in the first moto. He had a Hawaiian shirt on.
Yeah, he definitely is a button-up kind of guy.
Yep.
And he'll when he's feeling real good, that thing will be wide open flying. And
letting all that man meat hang out.
Yeah. Yeah, he's always a good time. He travels. I think he full-time just goes pit bike race to pit bike race and knocks it back. And, man, he's real good.
I talked to him yesterday at the top of the Barbie Jeep races, and he was telling me that he was showing me his bike because I just picked up the same bike as him, and he was showing me kind of the things you got to change and do and some of the aspects of it. And he's got one of the cleanest pit bikes I've ever seen that's been raced. So it gets raced, and then he fully repreps it and shows up to these races and just dominates when he's out there. You can tell.
He is a professional pit bike racer, and I know that you may never thought those words would roll out of anybody's mouth.
Here
but
we are.
This guy is making a living racing pit bikes. How cool is that? And
That
you
is
just saw him
awesome.
right there. He's on your screen, just pulled up. That's who we're talking about right there, number 86 in the American flag shirt and with the locks of love flowing out the back of that helmet. Well, I can tell you this. We just went through our Mad Dog over 30, so now this is going to be considered – this is the Grom class, correct?
Nope.
We skipped over that?
Yep, we're in Mad Dog Pro at
Mad
this
Dog.
point.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I wasn't even paying attention. This is Mad Dog Pro.
Wasn't enough entries for the Grom class, so we skipped over it.
That's all good.
I think we just changed them all to the stock or the beginner.
That's right.
Have you had a chance to check out any of the Ultra 4 racing?
Yeah, man, they're deep into the UTV class. They're probably about to wrap it up. Paul Wolf was out front, followed by Jamie McCoy in second.
Nice.
And there was a good race going on right there for third, fourth, and fifth between James Cantrell, Travis Zollinger, and Chase Carr. They were all right there together. So I'm excited to see how that one shakes out, but I wanted to come up here and hang out with you guys for a little bit.
We appreciate that. It's a good time up here for sure.
Oh, yeah. Well, I can tell you what, one thing I'm not going to miss is a little bit later, the 4400 class is going to come out.
Yep.
That's the big boys. They're going to get ready to rip as soon as the UTVs come off course. You can, where we're sitting right now, you can see some of their staging and pits way out here in the background.
Yep.
These guys are all doing last-minute prep items and things like that, getting ready to run.
Gomez Brothers have their semi set up out there.
Yep, Gomez Brothers sitting out there. I believe they brought 4 cars.
Oh, wow.
Yep, so there's several cars out there, and they're definitely ready to run. We do want to take a minute. We do want to remember one of the racers, Evan Sherman, had a little bit of tough luck on race course this morning. He did have an accident. Emergency and recovery staff got there, rescued him, saved the day, got him out. He is going to be going, and he did take a trip to the hospital, get checked out, some things. But we want to remember Evan Sherman and his family, and just make sure that he has a good recovery.
Yep. I'm going to be watching the Ultra 4 race from the best seat in the house. You know where that is, Joey?
Where's that?
In the pool.
In the pool.
They got a big screen there that shows the live feed going on. So I'm going to be sitting in that pool hanging out.
Well, you know where I was doing my workout this morning, don't you?
No.
I was doing it inside the shop at the coffee shop upstairs, listening to the live feed, watching the big 20-footer in there.
Yep.
And, man, it's TV quality. It is sick.
Matt and I requested a gallon of coffee this morning from the coffee shop, but they didn't hear us. They didn't get our request, so we're still sitting out here coffeeless.
Man, you know what? If I'd have known, I could have brought you something. I figured surely he'd already had 5 chai teas by now.
You know, we were trying to get a gallon of it. We couldn't get it.
All right, look right here. We got a battle for a second. So I've seen these two battle before. This is a good matchup. And, look, I'm not familiar with who's moved into third right there, but this is a 1, 2, and 3. Looks like they're all riding similar bikes, too.
Yep. That Kawasaki seems to be the bike of choice for this class.
I'm a huge Kawasaki fan. When I started off-roading, my dad was a Kawasaki guy, so naturally I became a Kawasaki guy.
Natural progression.
He had Kawasaki bikes when he was growing up. That's what he was riding, was dirt bikes. Then he moved into on-road, off-road bikes, and then when four-wheelers came out, he moved into four-wheelers, and that's when I was, being born and growing up. So we had Kawasaki ATVs, so that just naturally was my brand of choice. I got older, changed styles a little bit, and I opened up my eyes. There's a lot of other different manufacturers out there, but I'm still a sucker for Kawasaki.
Once you get that green in your veins, that's part of your life.
Oh yeah, and I do believe that performance-wise, they always a top performer.
Especially in this class, it's hard not to see that in the results. I mean, we got top 4 bikes are all Kawasaki's out there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, and you'll see that in multiple classes as well.
Yep. Got my boy Travis out here. He borrowed that bike from a buddy just to race this class, and looks like that bike isn't doing too well.
He hurt his knee.
He hurt his knee.
I saw him when he come around a minute ago.
Oh.
He was trying to shake his knee out, and he was holding it.
Yep.
I think he's just trying to get through this race. I believe he may have either bumped somebody or went down, but he definitely something on his left knee. He was having a problem.
I know if you look over there at his pit, he's got 4 bikes lined up in multiple different classes, and he's out here by himself. Just racing pit bikes and trying to get some cash to get home.
He's probably wore out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, your leader went down.
Down in the corner.
Man, I hate to see that. You got to get that thing started back up.
You always want to see some good fun racing, so when they go down like that,
it's unfortunate, but it is exciting.
Yep, it's part of it.
Now we've got the battle for first and second right now. The pit bike champion of the world out front. I'm here to tell you, this is where he likes to be, but the guy behind him is super aggressive. So I think as we come into these last laps, we're going to see some really tight battles.
He's going to start leaning on him pretty good here, so we're going to see some.
Well, I've been noticing he's been diving on these first 2 right here before the straightaway when he can. He's tucking in there. He's got a little bit of gap right now, fortunately, which is allowing him to stay out front.
Yep. He can't get that front tire in underneath him.
Yep, that's all it takes right here. And with a tight course, it could change the game.
Yep. You got the rider in second place trying different lines also. He's out there on the outside running the outside line, seeing if that's faster, seeing if he can come around him on the outside, maybe try different gear combinations.
Well, he knows he's back there. Your leader's scrubbing every jump.
Yep.
He is trying to get back on the ground, get back in the gas. He's scrubbing everything. And
hold it wide open.
Yep.
That's all you can really do.
Definitely.
They got one more lap coming up. This is going to get interesting here.
All right, here it is. If he's going to make a move, it's going to be right now. So we've got to see if he can hold him off and see if he can tuck those tires. He's a little.
Oh.
Yeah, they're getting close now.
Here we go.
So these are the turns that matter. Oh, he went down. So this should allow our American flag rider out front. He should be able to take it, no problem.
Oh, man. He was just coming in a little too hot, grabbed a little too much front brake, and that front end washed out on him.
But to be honest with you, he had to be right there because he had about 2 more turns that were pass capable.
He was trying everything.
And that was one where he needed to get as close as he could. You can see he's already chilling. He's just going to coast into second.
Yep.
And there is your winner.
Both those riders are in multiple classes, so he's going to start saving himself for the next class.
Yeah, he's going to easily take second, and he's going to cruise in, and he'll cash in.
Yep, he'll still get some good money.
He's cashing in. Well, man, I'm here to tell you that was a good race right there.
That was.
So what we got now, this
is
is going to be an exciting race. I know we're
ATCs.
finishing up what you're seeing right there, but if we can get a shot at the start line as soon as this race is concluded, you're going to see the mini quad in ATC class. I'm going to race this class soon. I've got an ATC 70 with a 190E
Really?
electric start engine on it that's putting out about 2,000 horsepower.
Give or take.
I don't know how many horsepower it actually is, but I will tell you it has hurt me every time I ride it. Every person that gets on it, we had to build a wheelie bar because it's impossible to drive. It'll run 91 miles an hour in fourth gear.
No.
Yes, sir.
91.
91 is the most terrifying thing on the planet. Oh, no, start gate malfunction. We got him out of there, though. Is that Tremblay? Or I'm trying to remember this guy's name. He races in the short course. He's a fierce competitor. Man.
You know, Joey, you got hurt every time you ride that thing, but you know three-wheelers are illegal for a reason.
Well,
because people were getting hurt.
Yeah, I don't think it was operator error every time.
I think it's the nature of those beasts of those things. They just get squirrely.
But listen, if we'd never had a three-wheeler, guess what we'd never have? A four-wheeler.
Yep.
Because the birth of three-wheeler changed people's concepts because it was only dirt bikes and motorcycles before then.
Yeah.
The three-wheeler comes out, and they said, oh, that's dangerous. They said, well, we'll just add a tire.
I think a three-wheeler changed a whole generation and made them men.
It changed everything because, let me tell you, the three-wheeler changed the progression for people who didn't want to ride a dirt bike, right?
Yep.
All right, then that turned into a four-wheeler.
Yep.
Well, what has the four-wheeler turned into? Side-by-sides.
Side-by-sides.
It created a whole new genre.
Yep.
Of off-road experience, and now it's the largest outside of dirt bikes. Now side-by-sides have taken over the world, and there's actually no end in sight.
No.
They're experiencing 35% growth industry year over year for the past 9 years.
Yep, and it's just going to keep getting bigger when parks like this open up, and then everything out west, you just have the ability to ride those things anywhere.
So I want you to take a look. My man that got stuck in the start gate has already worked his way back up. He has moved into second.
He's moving.
Yeah, I'm looking for him to overtake him right here on this straightaway.
Whoa.
There with the big move.
Those bikes don't have suspension, do they?
No, they don't. But
so everything you're seeing here, these guys are jumping too solid.
He has 5 extra horsepower because he has a partial Dustin Jones mullet going on underneath that helmet.
There you go.
And that's always good for a few horsepower ponies.
The old Louisiana waterfall.
There you go. We like a West Virginia waterfall. It's got a little different. You got to have the sideburns, the big chops on the side.
Well, Dustin Jones is from Louisiana. That was the.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I prefer the West Virginia though. I'm not a huge Dustin Jones fan.
Oh, got it.
No, I don't really care for the guy.
Yeah.
He's been up here trying to hang around me and stuff.
I've seen that.
I had security get him away from me.
You guys were up doing the YMCA last night at Coconuts, weren't you?
You saw that?
I did.
Oh man.
I left Coconuts right as you and Matt were starting to freestyle rap.
Well, you really missed out there.
Tonight, I'll stay late.
So tonight's going to be a good vibe in there. We're going to party with Western Justice for a good little while. We'll get in there and have some dance and some fun.
Yep.
But, man, we're ready to close out an amazing Visions Week, and I'm so happy that everybody that's been a part of it, and I hope everybody's enjoyed themselves. And all I can tell you is if you're watching this from home, don't let another year slide by where you don't get to come celebrate Visions with us.
You know, I'm pretty glad they end this on a Saturday, because if they ended this on a Sunday and you had to go to work straight the next day, that would be rough.
Half of everybody would be calling out.
Yeah, you need that Sunday to just kind of regroup your life, get hydrated.
There's people that's got to make it back to the country they're from. There's people here from multiple countries. I found some people from Japan. I found people from Argentina.
The guy from Europe at the rodeo.
Guy from Europe. Then there was also, he was England.
Oh, England.
Yeah, he was England. And then also there's Australian racers here. There's people from all over the world here, and they've got to get back home. And then the cool thing about this being mid-America, people coming from both coasts. I know people from the Carolinas and California and everywhere in between. So there's people having to make 20-hour drives back to where they're from, but doing it with a smile on their face. On the way here, knowing the good time they're going to have, and on the way home, knowing that they've made memories for a lifetime.
Yep. My buddy that came in and did the Barbie Jeep race yesterday, won the costume contest. He came from Flagstaff, Arizona.
New Boot Goofing?
Yeah, New Boot Goofing.
Hey, listen, there's no way I wasn't going to let him not win that. He dominated that thing right there.
He brought his kayak because he thought he was going to get bored here at Mid-America, and he has yet to unload that kayak.
Hey, those guys, they went hard, and then sliding down that thing was hilarious.
Yep, it was awesome.
All right, so what class is this? This is the 12-inch 30-plus.
Yep. This is the class I'd be in.
Okay. You should have got out there. We can get you a bike. Still time.
I bought a bike.
That's right. You did buy a bike.
I need a helmet. I wasn't planning on having a bike. I found one on Marketplace and picked it up. Now I need a helmet.
There's nothing like coming to an event, spending a few $1,000s to be here, and then spending a few thousand on a new bike.
Yep.
Nothing like it.
That's the beauty of this place.
But I can tell you, well, it's cool. You ride around through here, and on like Wednesday, everybody's rolling in, and you start seeing stuff, kids' toys and motorcycles.
Yep.
Heck, Billy Champion had a bike for sale. You got all this stuff all around the park for sale. Guess what? Everything's sold.
Yep.
Because everybody's getting so excited and pumped up. They're like, screw it, I got to buy something.
I got cash in my pocket. Let's
We
go.
got to go.
Yep.
Oh, we got 2 of them down in the corner just after the finish line jump over there. They're getting up as quick as they can.
We got Chad Mayo pushing his bike back to the start line. Looks like something mechanically failed on that bike.
Hey, something just happened here, some good sportsmanship or something, because I think he accidentally cut the course, and he told the guy, hey, get back in front of me.
Let's do this again.
Get back in front of me. I don't want to be disqualified.
Yeah. It's too much money on the line to be disqualified
Yes,
for this stuff.
so that's really cool. And, hey, the sportsmanship out here, the good time, everybody having fun.
Yes, absolutely. That's the moral of the story for this place is you just got to have fun. You come out to Visions, you have fun. You know, we talked about it earlier. If there's something here and you want to see it and we don't have it, go ahead and just ask for it. We'll see if we can't facilitate it and bring it out.
You know, I've mentioned some really crazy stuff over the years in our planning stages, and I think some of the stuff I've mentioned has stemmed into a laser. I mentioned that it'd be cool to have everybody laugh. Jason laughed, and I came back and there was a lazy river.
And that's one of my favorite things here.
I know. Jason was like, hey, man, we went ahead and pulled the trigger on that if you can't notice. I was like, I totally never thought that was coming, but that just goes to show you how cool this place is.
Absolutely. And then Switchback, that was your brainchild?
So Switchback was a combination of brainchild. It's actually Jason and Billy and me and a few others talking about doing something that we can call our own, something unique, which is something Mid-America always wants to invest in, is
awesome.
You know, breaking through some stuff.
Yeah.
So we took, like we said, we took my knockout.
Yep.
We took Billy's experience. Him and Scotty have a big background in motorcycles.
Yep.
So straight rhythm's big in that format. And Jason, he really guided that thing home on what that looks like and had the vision of what kind of machines he wanted out there. And we're going to see how it goes tonight.
What kind of machines are we having out there?
We're going to have rock bouncers, mega trucks, Ultra 4 cars, 170 class, side-by-side Joes, side-by-side pros, and, man, pre-runners. We're going to have full-blown trophy trucks out there.
That's awesome. I'm excited to see what kind of pre-runners they bring out.
Well, I can tell you this, Texas Motor Works in the house. I know you know who Texas Motor Work is.
They know how to build a pre-runner.
They know how to build them. They got 5 or 6 of their buddies out here. They're going to put on a show for everybody and have some fun.
Yep. Yeah, the first time I came out here, I saw Jason's blue F-150, and I thought, oh, that's another Raptor. Got to looking around on that thing. Nope, that is not another Raptor.
That's a full-built F-150 that's probably sicker than a Raptor.
Yes, that is way sicker than a Raptor. And he's got the nice interior. I think it's a limited or Lariat.
I don't know if you've seen it. He actually has a tan one.
Oh,
It's
really?
just like it, and it's probably one of my most favorite trucks of all time.
That's awesome.
But I'm excited to come out here and see if I can challenge him to a drag race because I just got me a TRX, and it'll be here soon.
Did you?
We're going to see if we can't put the old Hellcat motor on it.
Yep.
But you know what? Those trucks, it's not all motor.
And then he's going to have to get a Raptor R.
There you go.
And then you're going to have to get a smaller pulley on your TRX. And then it's just...
It's going to stem from there. Next thing you know...
We're going to keep going.
I'm going to cut fenders off of it. We're going to have weight reduction.
You're going to have fiberglass.
Yeah.
You're going to be the only guy in Georgia with fiberglass.
Oh, look who we got out here now. This is our ladies.
Ladies class.
These girls are ready to battle.
We had one get hung up in the gate last
Is
round.
Tiffany Stone out here?
No.
Oh,
I tried and I tried.
What a bummer.
She would not. We had helmets for her. We had a bike for her.
Is she a motorcycle girl?
She is not.
That's okay. I'm not a motorcycle guy. I'm not great on one. I've wrecked my Grom out here several times this weekend.
I believe Matt called you out on that. He said he saw you do
So
it.
he told you too?
He did. He told the whole broadcast.
It's a little ridiculous what he's doing to me, but he is the only person on this planet saw it. So I'm getting up. I'm cut. You can see this cut on my wrist. I sliced my wrist open.
You got
And I look up and I see Matt coming. I thought, thank God somebody's coming to help. You know what he said? He said, I'm not here to help. I'm here to let you know I saw everything. And you know what? That's fine. That's what friends are for, I guess.
That's how you do it.
With friends like that, who needs enemies?
Exactly. Well, you got banged up this weekend, man. I met you last night at Coconuts. You had your whole rib cage wrapped up.
You about had to toss somebody for me, didn't you?
Yeah, I tried. I couldn't catch the little bugger, but
hey, that was Tinkerbell.
Was it?
That was Tinkerbell.
Yeah, the guy in the skirt.
Yeah, he was a little upset that I picked your buddy as the top costume, and Tinkerbell got it. He got his payback.
Did he?
I'm gonna tell you what actually happened is karma got me. I'm gonna tell you why karma got me. I was joking around on the microphone, and one of the staff here, one of the sweetest girls that work at this place, a young lady, she was out there trying to help out, get something off the course, and I jokingly said, somebody please push her in. Jokingly.
Yeah.
She had her ring on, her phone in her pocket, brand new shoes, just got her hair did, brand new pair of cut-off jorts. She was out there looking good, feeling good, doing her thing, minding her own business, trying to be a helping hand. And you know what I did? I punished her for it.
She got pushed.
She got pushed in. She lost her ring. Phone is smoked. Shoes are ruined. Hair's brown. I mean, I pretty much destroyed her life with one simple
microphone request. Still just waving away out there.
Yeah, but we don't need that.
No, it's just like I told Matt. It's just got to jiggle and get the mud off of it. That way you keep lightweight, keep your front end low.
But it looks like it's got a little fold to it, and that makes me want to think that fender don't jingle, jingle, it folds.
Oh, there we go.
You know what I'm saying?
Keeping it TikTok relevant. Keeping it TikTok relevant.
Somebody tag this with a timestamp so we can get that on the internet, please. I am here to tell you there is a wide variety of different demographics of people out here having a good time.
It really
We've
is.
got the young, the old. We got every representation of ethnicity out here. It is so great to see all these different types of people. Some of these people have never experienced off-road, but they heard about Mid-America as a different experience, so they're coming out here. Literally, they don't have no off-road anything. They're flying into airports, getting Uber rides here, staying on site, and having the time of their life. And now their eyes are open to a whole different lifestyle.
Yes, exactly. And that's why it's outdoors and not just off-road. It's trying to open up people's minds.
Speaking of lifestyle, we have a lot of different media companies here doing a lot of lifestyle shooting. You're going to see more pictures and photos of just pure lifestyle than you've ever seen out of anything happening at Mid-America Outdoors or Visions Week.
That's cool.
Oh, yeah, the Stasics. So these kids are probably under 5.
Yep.
This is entry level. So when you think about how do you get your kids started in a program that is entry level into anything, whether it's BMX, dirt bike racing, anything like that, motocross, supercross, this is the very first step now. This is a new class. This is a bicycle with a battery-powered motor on it, and they call it a Stasic, and they're actually super cool.
You were informed earlier, too, these are actually called a 12-inch Stasic, not to be confused with our 12-inch classes, which refers to the size of the back tire on these pit bikes. So the 12-inch class would be the back tire. The pit bike is a 12-inch. For these Stasic bikes, 12-inch actually refers to the size of the frame. So you buy a Stasic based on your child's height, weight, and that gives you either a 12, a 20, and that you can customize the size of the Stasic to the actual youth.
Well, how cool is that? These things are really awesome, and man, they're super safe to learn.
Yeah, that's the best part about them.
They can throw their feet down. Every kid is paired up, like you said, by size. If they get uncomfortable, they just put those feet down. The weight, they're very light. If they do fall over, there's not going to be nothing really happen.
It's like a step up from a balance bike. It gets you from a balance bike. You can put your feet down, push yourself around, get that balance thing figured out. Then you hop on these things. You got the electric throttle, and you can just whisper through the neighborhood having the time of your life.
Yep, and it's really, really cool. And, you know, kids need to be outdoors these days.
Absolutely.
Now, when I grew up, we didn't even have plumbing in our houses, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm just kidding. I'm not that old, but everybody always says that. But literally, when I grew up and you grew up, we didn't have the internet like it is today. We didn't have phones and things. So there's a lot of distractions for these younger kids and a lot more options for them to do things indoors. So anytime I can encourage you to get a kid outdoors, I feel like that's always the right path so they can experience, you know, real extreme sports.
Absolutely. And then growing up in central Minnesota like I did, we didn't even have TV at my house.
I know.
We had zero TV. Like, it wasn't allowed at my place. So we literally just went outside, dig a hole, build a jump, ride your bike.
Did you live at a cult or anything like that?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
Not that I know of.
Well, they brainwashed you, so you wouldn't know.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. To the furthest of my knowledge, no. It was not a cult.
Look, the young lady won the Stasics class. Great job by her. So here's something really cool. A lot of my childhood, I can remember when we got an antenna. My dad would slap me in the back of the head and go out there and say, "Get that monkey wrench and spin that antenna." And it'd be like freezing rain out there. And, you know, Daddy needed to watch the NASCAR race.
Yep.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yep.
But no, we had a lot of fun. I grew up in the country on a farm, so my life consisted of working outdoors and riding. That was where my passion for off-road began, is everything I wanted to do. I was in a hurry, a blistering hurry to do any chores around the farm, anything at the house, anywhere that had to be done. all I was focused on was getting done as fast as possible to jump back on those four-wheelers and get out there.
Yep. I grew up on a farm also, and the best part about that was you had access to tractors and loaders and dirt and everything else. You could just sit there, get your chores done, hop in the loader, go out and build yourself some jumps and some berms, and you and your buddies could have the time of your life out there.
So that's how. So for me, being on ATV, a little different thing I did. That's how I got into hill climbing. So, you know, we started America Pro Rock Racing here with Mid America, but it was just pro rock racing before, and we've been going strong for about 10 years now. And we did hill climb races, much like the NRRA and Southern Rock Racing. We all, you know, kind of started those things and got the hill climb scene going. But that started back with me on four wheelers. All I would do is ride around the woods or ride around anywhere I could find, look for the biggest, nastiest ledges or hills, and just sit there and just time and time again try to climb them and, you know, push those limits.
Yeah, that was what you started, what you created. That kept me entertained on YouTube a lot of times, watching that stuff, watching those guys go up and tumble and crash and come back down, and that was cool. That was real entertaining.
Yeah, a buddy of mine teamed up with Clyde Bynum, Jeremy Forsyth. He's from where I'm from. He teamed up with Clyde Bynum, and they began the Southern Rock Racing Series together, and that started back in like 2010 or 11, I believe. So we've just had a 10 or 11-year anniversary, and I can tell you the sport then to what it is now is not even recognizable.
No.
We were out there with propane-powered machines with just, you know, Dana 44 axles just barely surviving mild hills to now they're 2,000 horsepower. Some of these cars are worth over $250,000 to build them, and it's a totally different ball game.
You guys brought boost into it too. You got superchargers on those things, a couple turbos.
Well, some of them got both. Oh, we got a gate issue.
Oh, that's a bad one.
Scotty Champion did that just to be funny.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
That's a bad one. That moved the whole gate.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure this out.
That's gonna be some.
I think we may have to run this one without the gate and then fix the gate.
Yeah.
We'll see what Scotty does. And hey,
we only got 2-3 classes left anyway, so
hats
we could
off to Scotty and advancements in this program. He stepped in here kind of short notice.
This doesn't even look like the same track we saw a month ago.
Nope. And if I'm not mistaken, you correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the stock class. So we just got the stock class and then our grand finale.
Yes, sir.
So listen,
Stock
I don't know if
class.
you were here when Pemberton was here, wasn't
I was,
you?
yep.
And that was the best team race I've ever witnessed in my life. That may be the best pit bike team race of all time.
It was.
And Pemberton did his own backflip off the back of another rider's rig.
And that, were those guys? Did they know each other? I can't remember.
They didn't. They just paired up because they like to party.
Yeah.
But the cool thing about Pemberton is a lot of people don't know this. He actually don't own a shirt. Never had one.
Never owned a shirt.
Never owned a shirt. It's been a little bit of a challenge for him to have a career and things like that. But he wouldn't be the same person with a shirt.
Nope. He's always strapped, though.
He's always strapped on the
Always
waistline.
strapped, yep.
He's always tucking that thing.
Keeps that piece on him.
Oh, man, I hope Pemberton's listening to all this, or
I
at
do
least
too.
goes back and watches it.
Yeah. I hope he comes back.
Yeah, the first thing I did when we got here is somebody come up and said, hey, man, I just want you to know he's not here. And I didn't even have to ask who they were talking about. I already knew. I was like,
out of all the racers, all the events, all the things going on,
there's literally over 670 racers here this whole weekend, and I knew who they were talking about instantly.
Just took you down for a second, and then you had to bring yourself back up.
Yeah, he's actually a really good time. All right, we got the gate going right now.
Boy, they fixed that gate right quick.
Look, what kind of bike is that got out front right there? Is that an Orion? Speaking of which, Orion Power Sports, a big part of our program here. Very thankful to have their support.
Yep, absolutely. That's a CRF 110 Honda.
Nice.
Yep. Problem with those Hondas, they're fuel injected, so the stock class can be slightly tuned. No one will know.
Well, I can tell you this. I'm about to have to cut out of here in just a few minutes. After as soon as this race is over, guess what happens? Ultra 4 4400 class kicking off. I do not want to miss that. The start of that race is always intense.
It's going to be wild.
They're going to be starting 2 at a time, and there'll be a bunch of them on the short course. The Ultra 4 race is part short course, part woods course. There's fast, slow, rocks, waterfalls, all kind of different things going on. It's a really good time. JT Taylor and his team doing a fantastic job with that program.
Yeah, we're used to seeing those buggies out in the desert just ripping.
We've had a lead change.
Oh, look at that.
Look who's out front now.
Captain America.
Captain Mid-America.
Captain Mid-America. I like it. There we go. Yeah, the Ultra 4 trucks are used to running wide open through the desert. They run a larger fuel tank in those races, but this one they can run the smaller fuel tank because they don't need to make as many pit stops. They don't need to go out as far, so they can make more pit stops.
So a lot of them may. So that's a good point you just brought up. So do you keep the fuel tank, guarantee yourself you don't have to stop for fuel, hope you make it through a clean race, or do you run the smaller one, get the weight reduction, top off one time mid race?
Yep.
It's toss up.
Because that fuel weighs 8 pounds a gallon. So if you just pump that thing full right off the bat,
29-gallon tanks is what some of those guys run.
that's a lot of weight.
29 gallons. So you're talking about 300 plus pounds.
Yeah. So if that, when you got that much weight in the car, you're pushing the equipment that much harder. Every time you hit a rock, you got that much more weight coming through that rock. So do you run that much weight, or do you run it light and then pit halfway through?
Yeah, it 100% is a toss-up. It's a game you play. And even when you run that smaller one, if you calculate it, dude, you could calculate wrong. You may be pushing the car harder, or maybe you got a tire down. Guess what? That's more fuel.
Yep.
Maybe you got something going on with transmission, can't get into the third gear. Now you're topping out second, and on the rev limiter, you're going to be turning more RPMs. So many dynamics of how the race can
Absolutely.
change, and you
Direct
just got to
conditions
adapt.
change. Yeah.
Just got to adapt.
Yeah, with modern fuel injection, the computer's changing things you don't even know about. So.
I love Ultra 4 racing, endurance racing. Been a part of it for many years. We've been going to King of the Hammers for many years, things like that. But I'm a solid first or second lap kind of guy.
Yeah.
I don't do a whole lot of finishing.
Yep.
But hey, I'm heck on those best laps. You know what I'm saying?
Make the highlight reel. That's what counts.
I'm always definitely on the highlight reel.
Everyone watches the highlight reel.
It's normally because I'm doing the first interviews because I'm the only person out of the car.
The first guy to run the interviews. I like it.
Yep.
That's a good way to do it, man.
So listen, the pit bike champion of the world is gapping them out right now.
Yep.
He just
won
took
it.
the checkered and won that right now. So great job for him. So he's got 3 first places and 2 second places right now, correct?
Yep.
We just watched him get 3 first place finishes.
Even second and third is fist pumping because they know they just won a ton of money for just riding pit bikes out here.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's not too often you can make your money back on a race car, but you can darn near do it out here.
I can tell you this right now. Everybody's out here, and they are just absolutely getting beat down by heat right now. So where do you think these guys are going as soon as they're done?
The pool.
Oh, Matt's back.
Hey, I came back. You know why I came back?
Make fun of me.
No, guess what's next?
The team race.
That's right.
So listen, this is, out of all of Visions Week, I can tell you this is probably the most thoroughbred race portion of the event. This is only the most highly skilled dual tandem riders
That's
you'll
right.
ever see in the world. The only thing that I would think is a little bit cooler than this is if we had chariots,
Ooh.
Oh,
side carts.
Talk to Jason.
what?
We're going to do it.
Side hack racing.
Side hack.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
So for those of you at home that don't know much about what the team race is, obviously it's a team, 2 people, 1 bike, and you got to trade it out right back here. We encourage you to make it interesting.
Well, I can tell you this right here. This course is so good. You could literally do side cart or chariot racing, whatever you want to call it, on this right here, and it would be a ball.
Oh,
You're not going to get super injured because you're not going to be selling 40-foot jumps like you may find on YouTube,
Yep.
but it would be one of the most laughable, fun events we've ever held.
oh, absolutely.
Speaking of fun events, what about that Barbie Jeep, Matt?
Woo.
Man.
Hey, I'm going to tell you this too. Unfortunately, you kind of fell down. I mean, you ended up in the pool at the bottom.
Yes, we
But
did.
that was actually really nice. I liked it in that pool down
I
there.
saw a young man walking around with your glasses on.
No, you did
they
not.
have been recovered. Family. Somebody
When they-
is enjoying them.
When they
That's
drain that
cool.
water, there's some trinkets in there. That was
Yeah,
pretty
Oh, yeah.
there's a ring I'm looking for. If not, I'm gonna have to replace it for a young lady that I ruined her life yesterday.
No.
All right, so we're finishing this course right here. He's about to come off, and we're gonna be getting ready for the ultimate party, the team race.
That's right.
I'm so excited I can barely contain myself. This right here, like I said, it's not going to be the same because Pemberton's not here, but I still expect a big show.
Yeah, I agree. And I know that most of the people that are saying, hey, you know what? I just told Scott, too, one other thing that we do. Sometimes we call an audible in this team race. Sometimes we like to make it a little bit more fun. I heard we're going to make these dudes ride 2 up together for the last lap.
Yeah, that's the best way to do this. That's
Yep.
the way we did it when Pemberton was here, and that's
That's
the
the
way
only
I
way to
want to
do
do it forever.
Yeah.
Listen, these guys out here right now are battling it out. They're going at it so good, but they're both just kind of throwing a few tricks. I saw some no-footers, no-hander on the backstretch back there. They're slinging these things.
Yeah, I believe both of those right there are Mad Dog bikes. So those are those 140s. So these guys are opting. It looks like pretty much everybody's going to be on a 140 in this team race.
That's the way to do it. If you got to ride two up on a bike, you want to be on a 140.
See, they're catching on to our game, dude. They know exactly what to do here now. They're bringing the bigger bikes out.
Yep.
Yeah, without a doubt. They've called on that we are going to throw you a curveball. We're going to try to ruin your day.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see who the matchups are. I'm watching closely to see who's pairing up because having a strong partner makes a big difference.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I want to see who's partnered with Joe Dirt, Caleb Carter right there.
So that's not Joe Dirt. That's Captain Mid-America.
Captain Mid-America.
Yes.
I got you.
We officially changed his name.
Yep. Okay. I like that name better. I mean, he represents it well. The flow is there.
He's a good time, I can tell you. And the cool thing about him is he don't just roll in here, do his pit bike thing, and leave like some others are having to, the tight schedule. When he comes to Mid-America, he participates in everything. You're going to find him at the pool. You're going to see him at Coconuts. You're going to see him out here. He's going to be checking out other races. Super approachable guy. Kids always out there wanting to hang with him. He's super cool. And, man, I'm thankful that people like him and some of these other pit bike guys have come and became part of the program.
That's right.
He was at the Barbie Jeep race yesterday even.
Oh, yeah.
He went down the hill.
Yep.
He actually won one of his heats.
Really?
Yeah. He actually, maybe even two, I think. I can't remember. But, yeah, I looked up
he was
there.
in the final.
He was, yeah. He made it back, so definitely top-notch guy. And all these pit bike riders come out here. This event is very different than all the others.
Yep.
Although this is very fierce competition and they are taking it serious, some of the best attitudes.
Yeah.
If they wash out, you know what? We did. We washed out. It's not going to ruin our day. It's not going to ruin our weekend. We're going to keep on racing.
Because that's the definition of pit bike racing. It's fun, you know?
Yeah. You know, a lot of these guys say, hey, it's fun, and when it quits being fun, I'm not going to do it anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody I haven't been paying attention to, where's Chad Mayo at?
He's already come and gone and raced and done great, and now he is.
So you already did the novice classes.
Oh, yeah, we're already done. We're doing this is a team race. After a team race, we're going to move it down the hill. I know I'm headed down to the pool area. We're going to have to do awards for pit bike and short course from last night.
Same.
And then the Ultra 4 4400, you can watch that poolside.
Oh, yeah.
So if you're not here, you need to be checking out all the feeds. Go check out our Mid-America Outdoors Facebook page, social media, Instagram, TikTok. Get with all the vibe. Share those things. Let's grow together. Check out the MAO app. We've got our own app now that's just for here at the park and our family of brands.
That's right.
That's going to have tons of information. It's going to have scheduling. It's going to have upcoming events. All kind of cool stuff. It's a free app. Go check it out. And, man, we're getting the notes that production's ready. We're about to slide them up. You can see on your screen now, we are rolling the bikes to the start gate. What about this start gate, Matt?
Hey, it's pretty nice that we have that now. We were talking about this earlier. Now that we have the starting gate, we've pretty much eliminated anybody getting that little bit of an early jump with the band start like we were having.
Yeah, the band start was cool, but this gate brings a whole new professional aspect to pit bike racing because we all know these are the most highly skilled, world-class athletes on these pit bikes.
The
so
best.
They needed an official gate.
Yeah, most of them have big-time factory sponsors.
Tiffany Stone just rolled up in here.
Oh,
She's checking to make sure we're not out of control. She says she wants to double fist something at Coconuts. You see that?
I did see that.
That's an odd motion there.
Yeah.
But she has showed up. But here we go.
All right.
So let me explain to you how this is going to work. Your first teammate takes off, and as they complete their lap and they get on that start line straight away, they are live action switching. These guys are not going to stop.
Mid-race.
Mid-race. Sometimes the bikes just get away.
Yeah.
They just roll away.
They do. They don't run into each other. Got to use other people to stop it. There's
man.
tactics.
Is that Caleb way out there?
It is.
He is way out there right now.
That's Captain Mid-America.
Watch him send it over this finish line jump and just get a little style scrub, little miniature scrub.
Yeah, did you see that, though? He hit it hard on the gas because he knows.
He's trying to keep it low.
So he's trying to get a clear spot to trade with his partner. So his partner's going to be all the way out front. He's going to change at the backside of the straightaway. They have to change on this straightaway.
All right, you guys watch this at home. This is where it gets
There they
interesting.
go. They're changing bikes.
Hey, that looks like a pretty simple change right there.
Hey, that's our buddy right here who helps with the races. He's been hanging out all week, having a good time.
Look at that.
No foot scrub.
Look at that style. He's doing on every one of them. That's because he's going so fast right there. That
Yeah,
section.
they're throwing them feet off there. They have to. Showing out. This is what it's all about. This race is the most coveted trophy and class of the whole thing. The team race is all the bragging rights. That's how we end our day. That's why we save it for dead last. We put it all on the line.
It might be the most coveted of the week.
Man, I can tell you right now, we're about to see our second round of switches right here. Let's see if it's a clean switch. He's got to dive off that thing. Look at him come in hot. Oh, we got our second switch right there. Look at that.
There it is.
It got a little crazy right there. He pushed him off. So, at one of these team races, I don't remember which event it was because we've had so much fun. There was some people kind of giving a little kick to the other players' bikes.
That was another tactic they had.
Yeah, it was a little tactic. Had a little fun with that. I've never seen full combat team racing, but I feel like that could be a sport.
I feel like we have seen full combat team racing. They've been kind of aggressive the last couple of times. This is one of the more mild ones, actually.
I agree with you on that. I feel like these guys they must be tired.
Well, it's early. No, they're just getting going. They're still awake from last night.
That's true.
Joey.
Yes.
By the way.
What's up?
Who put this thing on the schedule at 8 a.m.?
That was me being just a joke.
Yeah?
I forgot to go back and change it.
Oh, man.
It was supposed to say 8 p.m., bro.
That would have made sense.
That would have, yeah.
It's crazy how one letter can change your life.
This morning, it was making me hate life.
Yep.
Oh, look at this. We got some passing action going on right here.
Yeah, look at the number one cruising.
Something's going on with that bike.
Oh.
Kawasaki down.
I think he realized that maybe he had the fuel off.
Yep.
He just got the reserve tank going right there.
That bike ran so many classes, he went through a whole tank of fuel, which is impressive in a mini bike.
A tank of fuel, he went through a whole top end.
Hey, we were talking about there's a Piranha out here that ran almost every race.
Hey, that's
there we go.
Oh,
and
last lap.
Double. Let's do
lap.
it.
Last lap.
Are you impressed that Caleb didn't ask to take the wheel? He
you
just
guys
said,
at home, look at this.
I'm getting on the back.
Are we going to see a backflip?
How many times do you get to watch two of the fastest pit bike dudes in the country ride a lap together?
Well, I can tell you this. They normally are sending it and landing and slamming this thing. I think the shock load is on the top side of what it's capable of right here.
They're getting their money's worth out of that shock travel, that's for sure.
It's definitely touching the tire as they go over some of these.
They're using all of it.
All right, guys. You're about to see them take a checker flag right here. I want everybody to cheer them on. Look, Caleb's already celebrating. He's got his hands up. They're playing his song.
Yeah, look at it.
Look at
Checker
them.
flag.
They did it.
There it is.
Caleb Carter.
Oh, man. Great job by that team right there, the Captain Mid-America team.
Captain Mid-America, look at them. Are they going to do a parade lap?
They might do a victory wheelie.
Oh.
Something.
All right. Well, Matt, I'm going to jump off while you close this thing out, and I've had fun with you guys. If you're at home, there's still more action to come.
Finishing it up. What a morning. Drew, did you have fun out here?
I had a blast. I don't think I've ever not had a good time at a pit bike
I'm
race.
telling you.
We're just beautiful day. We're out racing pit bikes, Mid-America Outdoors.
Hey,
Kent.
I had a blast. I'm glad that all of you at home tuned in, watched the pit bike racing. Just another fun thing that we had going on out here. And
Just
the day's
an
not
amazing
over.
time.
Still a lot to do. You guys make sure you tune in later. Check us out. We're going to be doing that switchback later tonight down in Thunder Alley. And it's going to get wild.
I'm excited.
We got the Freestyle Moto guys. These guys are going to be jumping pit bikes, freestyle ramps.
pit bike, guys.
Yeah, we're going to see pre-runners, 170, side-by-sides,
Mud
all the
trucks,
big truck, everything.
4400, rock bouncers.
It's going to be
everything.
unreal.
We're going to send everything on that course that they'll allow us to. It's going to be awesome.
So we're going to go down. We got to get ready now. We got awards for short course last night. We hope you all watched that. That was a great show. I want to give a big shout out to my man Scott Champion. Not only did he win Pro Turbo last night, but he came out here and he put on a great pit bike race this morning.
He got up at the crack of dawn after winning. No
I don't know how he did
celebrations.
that.
Keep moving. Now he's out here making the best pit bike
He
track
is.
we've seen all year.
So big shout out to everybody for making this happen this morning. We had a good time, and you guys make sure you tune in later. We had a blast. Drew, thanks for helping me up here today.
Absolutely,
I'm Matt
man.
Edmondson, and we'll see you later this evening.
I'm heading to the pool.